Happy Saturday, everybody.
Happy Saturday. We've got the original duo in the bar hopper tonight.
That's right, we're back in action.
Charlie Whittle and George of the Jungle.
Feeling better than ever.
Looking like two old men walking around, though.
Yeah, we'll have to roll that on our outtakes channel here, as you and me walking into the office.
Yes, as I lift my leg up to put it on the counter.
It took about 5 minutes for me to get from the door into the back office here today. We're moving slow.
So I'm about to favor some food.
Hey-o.
What do you want for dinner?
What do you got? What are the choices?
Dude, I don't know. Man, I favor all the time.
Yeah?
Yeah, you feel like a steak?
You know what? I've only got this much money.
No, it's on me tonight.
Okay.
I've only got this much money. He pulls out $1,900.
It's my whole poker bankroll.
So we're starting off with pot limit Omaha. So if you haven't been at Kojak's today, this weekend's a huge weekend. We're running a $380 satellite tonight, $12,000 package to the big one.
Woo.
I can't say what it is. The big one. So we had $21,000 in the prize pool.
Wow.
One $12,000 package, and then $9,000 is being awarded out to the next 5 places.
Good Lord.
But tomorrow is when action gets crazy. $1,100 buy-in tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. $1,100 buy-in, $500 bounty chips.
That's amazing. So just knock out 2 people.
Yeah, just knock out 2 people, you're broke even.
And you're good.
Yeah. Well, you got yours for $500. Knock out 1 person, that's $1,000.
That's it.
Yeah, that's a break even.
Man. And then if you can knock yourself out,
oh man,
then you take a profit.
We did really good with that.
I always do good with knocking myself out. It's the old represent what the other player is holding.
Yes.
I'm so good at that. Wow, that sounds like a big one, though. $1,100 buy-in. If you're serious about playing, that is a great game. And all the tournaments here are just fantastic. Good structure, good blind levels. Definitely come check that out. Today, a big success. I saw a lot of guys talking. Couple of seats empty right now on the live stream game because some people were still in the tournament.
We've got 3 of them still in the tournament, and as soon as they unfortunately bust, they will head on over to this table. But as you can see, we've already got Billy with 4,100, Moses 3,000, Corey 25.
Billy crushing it. Won 100% of the pots tonight so far. 100%.
Man, he's the only winner tonight. He's won every hand.
He's won every hand.
So we're trying to favor. I would say, hey guys, help us out with some ideas, but in 15 minutes when y'all see this, we'll already have it ordered.
We are on the delay, womp womp.
So do we want a steak? What do we want?
I'm feeling whatever. I am feeling happy. You know what I've been doing lately is chicken thighs in the air fryer.
Chicken thighs?
A little...
chicken thigh in the air fry?
Yeah, skin on, bone in. Oh my God. You talk about crispy skin, man. That is delicious. And then $1.30 a pound. I mean, you can't beat that.
No.
Can't beat that.
I'm on this stupid little... So I've been lifting pretty hardcore.
You look great.
Thank you.
I noticed that first thing. No homo.
And I hired... I love that. I hired a trainer to help me out. Just to really get in there and get the extra stuff. And they actually pushed me even harder. But I've been trying to eat better. So I've been eating a lot of steak.
There you go.
And that's probably...
Get that red meat in you.
Yes. Hey, does Chewy's? Nope, Chewy's isn't on there yet.
Not yet. Yeah, Chewy's just opened. Haven't been to a Chewy's except in Nashville.
I went to the one in Lubbock.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't know if the one in Nashville was the original one, but I know it was just real popular a couple years ago when I went.
Could be some trouble for Kerry if a diamond comes on the turn.
Yeah, it looks like we're building a big pot over here. Another king instead.
Who had to
give Alex trips right here with the ace kicker.
Kerry's searching, but her 6... I think she's going to let it go right here if Alex bets it. Looks like 130-ish.
140 is the bet, and yep, you were right. There goes Kerry.
Now, Rob may make the call, but he doesn't.
Rob does not stick around.
And here goes the soundboard.
Chris and I had a little fun with the soundboard last weekend. It's hit or miss with those soundboards. Sometimes you get a good one, a good app. Sometimes you don't.
That's really funny. On Favor, they have Logan's Roadhouse. It's a 35-minute delivery. They closed because that's the building that Chewy built it.
That's funny.
Texas Roadhouse is 40 minutes. Can you wait 40?
I can wait 40.
Store is currently unavailable. Ha ha! I fooled you.
Moving on. You want me to run to HEB? I don't know. Pick that up in a George Foreman grill. So we are playing $10 on the button PLO. If you were with us from the beginning, we used to do $5 games. We've doubled the button blind to $10, and it actually opened up the game significantly. Sometimes players will play a little tighter with the higher blind limits, but not here. Not at Kojak's.
The under the gun pot, instead of being 15, is now 30. So it really doubles the size of the game.
Yeah, and it has worked. We see a lot of action here. And there's already a lot of money on the table, too. You saw Billy's chip count, 4.1K.
Man, every steakhouse is 50 minutes right now.
50?
50.
Woo! It's Steak Saturday.
Yeah.
Let us know what kind of meat you enjoyed tonight.
There's so many doors that are open right now, and we're just going to decide to just stay seated.
Stay seated. I'm standing at attention. I don't know what you're talking about.
Whoa!
So it looks like a couple of ace quiches up here.
Yes!
It's the battle of the ace quiches, and with a low board, 9-5-4, it looks like Kerry hits a pair of 9s.
Rob a pair of 5s. Billy's just got a pair of 3s.
Pair of 3s, 2 overcards.
Check it around. Deuce.
Oh, another spade.
Any 3-6 ace 3? 3-6 ace 3?
That's it.
Billy has just about every 3 in his hand. He's going to bet it like he's got it.
He's doing well. Got that combo draw going on.
La suma es $160.
Whoa!
160 is the bet.
What happened there?
Sorry, we hit the Spanish speaking button.
we gotta change the translator back. And the river comes. Let's see if I can say this one in Spanish. It is an ocho de spado.
Got him. Billy's got the second nuts, and Carrie's actually going to pay him off.
Does pay him off. She's got her pair of 9s and a pair of 8s.
Yeah, 98.
So, yeah, Billy continuing the streak. I don't think that's 100% of the pots anymore, but still a good percentage so far. Doing well, well.
He's sitting at 66.6%.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the quick math on that. My quick math says he's got 4.5K in his stack. Kobe at the bottom at 1.1K, but still a dangerous enough size. I think we'll see a lot of action here shortly. You'll notice most players are now playing with a lot of green chips, not so many red chips. Now that the blinds are $10, or the blind on the button is $10, you really only need the red chips to kind of pay that blind.
Right. And then every once in a while, when someone says pot and it's 135, you're not going to see a whole lot of red chips on the table.
A lot of greens today, a lot of blacks today. Billy's got the assortment of all of them, though. Yeah, I would err on the side of safety, too.
Blue Sky, Texas. What is that?
Ooh. Blue Sky.
That's that new restaurant on the Loop by where Toys R Us used to be.
Man, I am still mourning Joffrey. I am still sad.
They're bringing it back. They're bringing it back.
Is it going to be the same, though?
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be 100% same.
Man,
it's just not going to be in every city.
Too pessimistic for that. Don't weigh me down with your optimism.
Very disappointed in HEB barbecue today.
Oh dear.
They were out of brisket, so they shut down for now.
Oh man.
How about Michael's Charcoal Grill?
I've never been there. Never.
They
even heard of
have
that.
a bacon sandwich. Do you like BLTs?
Love BLTs.
All right, that's what I'm ordering.
All right, put 2 on there.
Well, that's what I'm ordering you. Sandwich.
Okay, good. Good.
BLT. Add to order. What am I gonna get? Jalapeno sausage sandwich. I'm gonna get one of them.
Ooh.
I'm gonna get a chopped beef sandwich.
Ooh. Gonna get
And so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna have a feast.
I like that. I am into that. I'll tell you what, you talk about working out, you talk about fitness and stuff. A lot of people say stay away from the fat calories. They do build up quickly, but for my money, when I work out a lot, eating high fat diets really helps with the gains and the hormones.
So I eat 1 big meal a day. What do we got? We got 6 people in this hand?
Now we just got 2 more at the table. Dealt in immediately too. Another perk of being here at Kojak's. You don't have to post a first blind or anything. It looks like a very uncoordinated board. Billy's trying to make a straight out of it, and so is Kobe.
Tony's got 2 pair, 10-5. 10-5. Kobe got the opens ended.
Yep.
Anybody got 3-4? No 3-4.
No 3-4. We
No
got
2-6.
Tony with 5-6-7 though.
I can guarantee you a 100% chance nobody hits a flush on this.
I can guarantee that I'd put $5 down that nobody's gonna hit a straight either. Let's see what we get here.
A 7, 8 are the only 2 cards that can come that nobody can possibly make a straight.
Okay.
Now, I'm not counting their hands, but a 7 and an 8 are the only 2 cards that can come on this board. Because if a 9 comes, Queen Jack. If a 6 comes,
right.
3-4.
And it's a queen.
Oh, anybody got Ace Jack, Jack 9?
Yeah, Ace Jack folded.
Womp,
Womp womp womp.
Check, check. Moses flips
Moses
over.
with the 2 pair. Well, there you go. No straight for the winner. And 2 pairs good enough. Taking down $130 profit out of that $180 pot. You see Kobe still at the bottom for now. Very aggressive, tight player, though. I expect that stack to increase here before too long. And I'm just realizing I left my card protector at home, so I don't know how lucky I'll be if I set the table tonight.
I'm pretty sure I just ordered $100 worth of stuff from Michael's Charcoal Grill.
Well, I'll give you 50.
No, you will not. This is on me. In it to win it. So what do we got there? We got 4, and 4 plus 1 make 9. We got a full table now. Moses is going to be UTG. But
There it is.
It just says UG on here.
That's Undergun.
Yeah, Undergun. That's the underperforming Top Gun's trequel.
Yeah, the trequel, right. Yeah. It was Thomas Cruise, little-known actor Thomas Cruise. Yeah, and speaking of Undergun, Topo Chico looking pretty tasty right now. And he's out of there. Being a little selective with the hands
Hey,
here.
nice to see C. Corey Smith back.
Hey.
We've been saying K. Corey Smith. C. Corey
We
Smith
got
is
C.
back.
Corey now.
2 players, Robbie and Kerry, both have the same pair, just flipped upside down. Man, there's 6s, queens, 9s. I like the Jack 10-6-5.
I like Jack 10-6-5, and here's exactly why.
2 diamonds, not... There's only 5 players, 1 diamond is held.
1 diamond. Unbelievable. In a PLO game, you got to be worried about the flush.
And
the
Tony-
ever-present flush.
Tony leads out with 75, but they quickly told he can only bet 50.
Tony definitely wants to protect his equity, especially with the 2 diamonds on board. Now, I wouldn't say he's likely to be overstrated, I guess.
That's
to
a
have the
scary
lower.
card. That's a scary card.
That is a scary card.
Check,
Likely
check.
to shut down the action here. And another 7.
Oh, even a scarier card.
Oh, man, that gives Alex a full house.
And Robbie's going to bet
Robbie's
it for him.
leading
Oh,
into
Robbie's
it.
got a full house, 9s full of 7s.
No,
Oh,
he does.
no.
It's house over house. And trying to extract a little value from a flush out there. Alex does make the raise, and it's a quick call. Alex turns over almost the nuts.
He turns over the 3rd nuts.
Man.
7s, kings, queens, 9s. Robbie had the 4th nuts.
Wow, 3rd versus 4th nuts.
Ugh.
That was a gross pot, and a big one, too, at that. Oh, BBC taking down his first pot.
He's already up 2.9.
He's up to 2.9, doing very well for himself so far.
Are you an Android user or
I
an
am.
iPhone user?
I am an Android.
Why Android?
Because I got mine on the secondhand market for $200 in mint condition.
Have you ever had an iPhone?
I had a long time ago. I had an iPhone 4S.
Oh, so yeah,
was-
I think I got like a 12.
It was fine.
Man, they're so good.
I will say they're getting a lot better. I am just a cheapskate. I was joking with Ricky out there earlier, one of our dealers. I was saying that I try to only spend money at the poker table.
Yeah, I have a 12.
Yeah.
I got a bonus from work. It was a nice little $1,000 bonus.
Hey.
It was in a gift card form.
There you go.
And so I look at this little I hate this store. I hate that Apple put this store on here because they've already got the 13
Oh,
Pro
man.
graphite.
Yep.
And man, I want that. I want a MacBook. I want the 13 Pro. It's $1,000.
Yep.
So I'd have to pay $100 or $85 tax.
Yeah.
$82.05.
Not a bad upgrade.
Welcome all out. We just went live on Facebook. Of course, we've been
Hey-o.
live for a long time.
Yeah, we've been chatting it up.
Tomorrow, 2:30 p.m. We got a big pop building here, but 2:30 p.m. tomorrow, $1,100 bounty tournament. All bounty plaques are worth $500. I'm rooting for that 5-3 in Carrie's hand,
Whoa.
and this is why.
That's
2-4.
Love to see that. Now, Billy does have the 7-6 of diamonds. So I believe, actually a straight flush possibility there.
Nope. That's 4 hearts.
Oh, yeah, you're right. 4
It
hearts.
is a straight. No, it's not.
No, it's not. I'm an idiot. We play the drinking game around here. You've been away a little bit. Anytime George messes up on the commentary of a PLO hand, you got to take a shot. Doesn't have to be liquid.
We're taking a shot. I've got blueberry tea.
Love that. I got coffee right here, so we're gonna get wild tonight. Cheers.
To the old age. So your birthday was what?
The 16th.
All right. Happy belated.
Wednesday or something. Yeah,
Happy
thank you.
belated.
Thank you.
This is our birthday dinner to you.
Here we go.
If they accept it. There's another diamond on the board.
Oh.
There's only one more diamond left out there.
Yep. And we saw the diamonds get folded. Diamonds be hitting tonight.
Yes.
So that's the rule. If you make it out to Kojak's tonight and you want to play some hands, you look down at pocket diamonds. Go ahead and play them. And Corey shows off the 2-pair Jack 4. And Carrie says, "Why wasn't my 2-pair good last time? Why has it got to be his 2-pair?"
Because that Jack 4 is a flat tire.
What's a Jack 4?
Billy's with a quick chip lead, 4,500, 4.5 thousand. Kobe right there at the cellar, but don't count him out with 1K.
Woo. And just like that, we're getting into the swing of things here. The action really starting to open up, actually. This is probably one of the faster tables that I've seen here.
Yes, and it
Players are getting used to the new.
all of our dealers are amazing, and it's crazy that it's
true.
not that they're slow, but the different ways they handle the table. Richard loves to just make them go.
Yep.
He doesn't waste any time.
Yep.
You know how sometimes players like to show their cards to show how big of a fold they're making? He just grabs them, mucks them. he didn't let them play around.
No spotlight for you. I actually had the pleasure of sitting at a table that you dealt one time. Man, you want to talk about speed. I was like,
Go Speed Racer.
I didn't see any hands or anything. It was all a blur.
My hand's always open. Telling him, let's go.
Let's go. Now we got another ace Quisha out here. Queen of diamonds. Carrie holding a pair of 6s. 7-9, not too bad. Not too bad.
I like Jack
Rainbow
10-4-3.
Good hand there.
I like Kobe's hand. He got that nut club draw. I like Alex's better,
hand.
though.
Alex with that ace Kingsha. I don't know if that's going to catch on like ace Quisha did. Yeah, it's all right. Charlie gave me a pity chuckle back here.
Oh. 6-way action.
Here we go.
300.
All green
in the
chips
pot.
in the pot. 300 pre-flop. Pre-flop. And, we got a 10 Jack.
Jack 10-5. Two
Yeah.
hearts. Who's got hearts? Nobody. This is the third
That
hand where
is
nobody's got.
crazy.
Nobody even has the. Oh, Robbie's got the backdoor spade draw. Oh, now
There's
the
the
spades
third
are out of
heart.
there. But it's a paired board now. And Colby has a 5 in his hand. Nobody. Oh, there's 6s out there. So there's still a chance for a boat. I don't know if it can get
It
there.
is a possibility. Let's see a Jack here. Let's see a Jack.
Tony leads out with 50. Kobe makes the call. Corey is thinking about something fishy here. He's looking for a 9. He's reaching for chips.
Corey's making a play. I like it.
Whoa! So this is why he's so
Big
dangerous to
raise.
have at the table. Because
Big raise.
just like we talked about Jade last week, how she's super aggressive.
Right.
Corey is strategically aggressive. And he just put the pressure on Kobe, who called the 50 with a 5. He's representing Jacks, 10s, 10-5.
Wow.
And he gets away with it.
And it was good enough to get Kobe away from his hand, now dropping below the 1K mark.
That's a 300.
And he tries to show.
That's a 3. Oh, what is he?
I think he showed a 10 or a queen. It was a spade. It was one of his spades that he showed.
So he picks up $400 right there because it was 50-50, and he did that little pot action right there.
Not bad at all. Just adding to that castle he's got there.
Yes.
An interesting play, very good. He did have a couple of different straight possibilities, and was likely representing either a full house or a flush. A lot of pressure, a lot of pressure. And that's what we're going to see tonight, I expect. There's a lot of pressure. We've got a lot of different dangerous players who are dangerous in their own unique ways. It's going to be pretty good. Now, Carrie's been playing very well these past couple of live stream sessions. Let's see if she can keep her streak alive. Get a good shuffle on there. I am waiting for a dealer to do the old Magic the Gathering pile shuffle. I think that would be an interesting way.
I used to play Magic the Gathering.
It's a good game. I think that's the best game ever made. Poker's great, but I like the imagery and the strategy involved in MTG. I think poker's a lot of fun because of the adrenaline rush with the money involved and everything. And
but we used to play some hardcore MTG tournaments.
Yeah.
Where if you lost the deck you were playing with.
Oh.
Yeah, not a card of their choice.
Wow.
You lost the deck. And I still play every once in a while. I haven't played in probably 5 series, but that I have some Tommy Gores that are $700, $800, and they're in the decks, and those
wow,
crazy.
Yeah, I remember they released the Masters collection and
Masters.
Yeah, the Modern Masters, and that's what everybody was trying to get. And the prices on the packs went up. Everybody was gouging them out because they were limited edition.
So when I really boosted my Magic collection was when Hastings went out of business because they had everything 60% off and they forgot to put all that out.
Oh wow!
And so when they brought it all out, I just spent maybe $2,000 or $3,000 and bought everything they had. Then I went to Odessa and did the same thing.
That's the way you do it. That's what you got to do, Rob, with the pair of kings right there. One too many spades, but when you got the king of spades, you probably feel pretty good.
Yeah, that means there's still 10 others in the deck.
Now, should we tell him that diamonds are hitting and not spades? I don't know. I think
Robbie picked right up on that. Robbie's got 3 diamonds.
3 diamonds, and
I think
actually neither diamonds nor spades on the flop.
There's the rest of the diamonds in Carrie's hand.
The rest of them, that's right. And the 10 of hearts on the turn.
Billy's our last hope for hearts.
Yeah, Robbie.
And he doesn't have them either. Nobody's had a flush.
So far. And Billy leads out onto that 10 with his straight draw possibilities there.
Yeah, he's looking for a 4 and a 4 only. Leads out for 60. Pot's now sitting at 260 after the call. Rob does not make the call. So we're heads up. Queens versus Robbie's trip 10s.
Oh, and it's a 9.
But no good. Can Billy pull it off? Check. $200 heading over to Robbie's stack after that tough beat boat over boat.
Not a bad pot. Yeah, a little rebate.
Yeah,
a little rebate.
Little jump back. Billy looks just interested right now.
Yeah, he's probably thinking about how to get back to Miami. Actually, I don't know if he's been to Miami lately. Nope, he's looking up flights right now. I guess it was Miami. Still $1,000. He looks disappointed. Still on top of the chipboard, though, 4.4K. Moses at 3.1. Kobe now down below 1,000, but not by too much.
He's only down city.
Yeah. City slickers. And he's away from the table now, but I'm sure when he gets back, he'll be refreshed and ready to go. All right, Rob, what you got? Diamonds. Does he throw them away? He does.
He's I'm not going to say he's tight, but he's smart.
Yeah.
He doesn't play hands where he's probably going to flop the bottom end of the straight.
Or the middle flush with the diamonds. We got birds in here?
Yeah, somebody's whistling Dixie.
Oh, thanks. Take it for a spin if you
Oh,
want.
I might have to.
Whoa, look at this.
Oh, that's Dante in the background. Is he coming in?
We got Dante back there. And we got Corey with another ace Quisha.
But he's got that nut club in there.
I love that.
He's going to say, raise her up.
Raise her up.
Nope. He said, call her up.
Call her up. $30.
Oh, we got Robbie in. Robbie just got some chirping chips. Carrie's got some chirping chips.
Oh, Robbie with a nice hand there. Kerry not too far behind.
No, I do like Kerry's hand. Did you know you can't make a straight in the game of poker without a 5 or a 10? I think we talk about that every week, and I ask that same question. Did you know?
It's a good one, though. And it is true. The first time you told me, it took me like 10 minutes to figure out, yep, you're telling the truth.
And just like that, that's why Corey plays that nut club.
That's it. Corey flopping the best of it right now. And just smooth checks. Wow, all the way around.
Another club.
Another club. Doesn't
Nobody
really...
happens to have 6-7 of clubs in their hand, do they? That would be dangerous.
Oh, wow, that would be dangerous. Wow, Corey bets.
Kerry makes the call with king 5. She's looking for a king or a 5. Deuce of clubs. That's the most clubs we talk about not having a flush, and they all get there.
Oh, whole board. Now, Kerry, when facing Corey's bet, probably has to think, does he actually have a flush? Because 5 of the cards right there.
That leaves 8 left in the deck.
Yeah, very few. But he sure did. He sure did. When you watch this back, Kerry, you'll be happy with that fold. And the button has made 1 full orbit already.
No limit, hold'em, dealer, change. Who do we got coming in? One of our best dealers just left. Mr. Richard is out of there, and that looks to be Josh. Nope, Warren.
Warren, a great dealer, very fast. And he talks fast too. Just everything's quick
he's from
about
the
it.
Northeast.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Keep it snappy.
Yeah, keep it simple, stupid. So you play around in the stock market?
Oh man, you know what? I lost my ass in crypto, and
I sold all my crypto.
Yeah,
before it crashed.
That's smart.
I sold Dogecoin right before it got to its peak. I sold I had a ton of Shiba, and I sold it before it peaked out. And one stock that I play with is Cambridge Energy, CEI.
Yeah. Okay.
And I've got a pretty good recipe with them. I bought 200, sold it for 1,200.
Nice.
I mean, I have.
Nice.
I bought 300, sold it for 1,200. But it's a cheap stock. I call it a penny stock. It's 42 cents. But every time it hits 46 cents, I start to buy it. So I bought a whole bunch there. I sold it. I bought it for down at the bottom 36, and it went up 380. I bought it for 40 right here, and it went up to almost $1.50.
Wow.
And I do that every year. Every year, twice a year, it peaks at like $1.50 plus.
Interesting.
And right before their earnings call come out, and so I just bought 25 contracts.
Nice.
Do you know what contracts are?
A little bit. Okay. Yeah.
So it's call options, and so I bought the right to purchase 25 contracts of 100 shares per contract, so 2,500. And if I don't want to purchase them, I can sell them and still make profit.
There you go. Yeah, I had a buddy of mine trying to get me into a contract with Alibaba. Yeah, Moses with the Pocket Kings.
Kobe's
Look at
checking.
this.
Moses thinking. He's reaching. He's got a black one. He's got a couple green ones.
Whoa.
Count a calf.
150.
Count a calf.
Count a calf. Yeehaw. Tony thinking about it.
Billy looks like he's even thinking about making the call. He doesn't have.
He doesn't have cards, but he might. Now that's the worst kind of call to make. It's a call without cards. Tony really thinking about it, but I can't imagine his decision is too difficult at that point.
I wonder what Kobe has.
Now Kobe, if he calls, and he does raise, representing a 7.
That looks like about 400. Oh, 450. 4 cows, 1 calf.
4 cows and a calf. Yeehaw! Now Moses really put to the test here. We've seen these two battle out already. And Moses requesting a count. Looks like 300, maybe 400 right there. Behind. Moses really thinking about it. This is not a call situation. This is a shove or fold situation here. And I wonder, are my kings losing to a 7? Is he...
He does make the call.
And he
One chip
shoves.
call.
He shoves. And Kobe with the snap call.
Kobe's got to have a 7.
He's got to have a 7 to be that confident.
5 of hearts on the river.
And a 5. Let's see what Kobe's got. Re-swiping him. And he shows a 7. He shows a 7, so Kobe will take down that $2,000 pot. And we're getting an exact count right now, of course.
Oh, that's so dirty.
That is dirty. 9-7. Beats out the Kings. Can't feel good. But hey, a rebate for Kobe. We saw Kobe and Moses battling not too long ago, and it looks like Kobe got the better of Moses this time.
Man, it's already been picked up.
Nice. Okay. Well, I'm ready to eat a BLT right now. Yeah, you were talking about the new iPhone. My fiance actually has the 13 Max Pro or whatever.
So that one's
Yeah.
$1,000 right now.
Right.
So here's the question.
She loves it.
Do I buy the 13 when the 14 comes out, or do I put $200 or $300 with it and buy the 14?
That's the question.
But now they got them where they're a gig.
Yeah, she has the 14. It must be a 14 with the 1 gig. She just got it, and her brother got it.
You like the new watch?
Whoa! Look at this, Michael
it's not real,
Kors.
it's not real diamonds.
Well, it looks real enough to me. I don't know.
I've
Love that.
never had a nice watch. So
Yeah, it's beautiful.
yeah, the fiance bought it for me.
Woo! Congratulations.
55 old Highway 80. Do you know
The old double nickel.
Do you know what Highway 80 is here?
No.
Do you know where it's at?
No.
Oh my goodness!
I
So
guess,
this ages me. You know, I've got 6, 7, 8 years on you. Pocket Queens versus Pocket Fives already.
Oh no. Tony is in trouble, but with Pocket Fives, it's usually pretty easy to get away from if you don't
But
have.
for a $40 raise, 70 in the pot.
Yeah.
So now it's 40 more to win 110.
He does decide to call. Looks like he's set mining. And this would be a great place to hit a set, especially
if
with
a
that
5
raise.
comes, Alex is buried.
Yep.
Unless a queen comes.
Oh, instead he gets 3 to a straight. Not usually.
Tony
great.
says 100. So right here I'm Alex. I've got an overpair on the board. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to call.
And he does make the call.
Because you let Tony dig it.
Right.
So there's another diamond. So whatever Tony bets right here, he feels pretty confident with that bet. Alex is gonna throw in some money right here.
Yeah.
Because now there's
he does check. Ooh, he's being sneaky. Oh, and that ace on the board is really gonna shut everything down. I think Tony's pretty shut down right now.
It's gonna go check.
Now let's see if Alex does value bet his queens.
He says, Tony, I don't believe you had an ace, and I don't believe you have diamonds. So I'm gonna throw out this many chips. That's
there
a
it
lot of
is.
chips.
That was a big bet, $235. About a pot-sized bet. Takes down $160 in that pot. The ladies treating BBC nice.
Yes.
No pun intended.
Baby boy cruise for clarification purposes for anybody whose mind is as dirty as ours.
We have fun here.
Man, I downloaded this new game on my iPhone. Do you ever play games on your iPhone?
Yeah, I don't have an iPhone, so no.
Oh,
but
well,
I play
yeah.
games every once
So
in a while.
it's called OptiFlight.
Love that.
So you have airports, and it tells how many people's in each airport.
Snap, that's cool.
And like this one has a path that has to be flown right there, but you can click on it. You can upgrade it if you have enough money. You can do connections, who you want to connect it to.
Oh, that's cool.
And then demand. Like this one says to the airport ERB, 45 flyers are going, so I definitely want to connect them. But I'm going to, and then you can upgrade them. 104, 106. We're going to upgrade that one to make it where it can connect to more. So we'll just connect it, and then you fly, and you have 15 seconds to get
All the
75% or 95% for 3 stars, and that little arrow right there means you cannot disconnect any flights, any lines that you have for 3 rounds. So right here, I hit 100%. So when you hit continue, it adds more.
Another one.
Yes.
All right. So it's kind of a puzzle game and kind of airport type.
Yes.
That's neat. Now I jump back into Clash Royale. The addiction is real.
Man, I have played Clash of Clans from day one.
Yep.
Heads up, $50 in the pot. Ace Jack versus Dolly Parton, and
Whoa.
Dolly Parton bets and Ace Jack folds.
Huh?
That was quicker than we could actually get the footage to roll.
The power of position right there. That's what that is.
So I have played. I haven't logged into
I don't
Clash
even wanna
Royale
see.
in God knows how long. But I have played Clash of Clans from day one.
Yeah,
Year one. Let me say year one.
I was about year 2 or 3.
But for my Royale, no telling how long the update's going to take. I haven't played
true.
since they got Heroes.
They've changed a lot, and then they're gonna come out with a new update that'll give you a banner pretty soon. All right, looks like it may have. There you go. Yeah, you get heroes and gold cards and.
So I have. No, she's
you were
not even-
dirty. You were dirty. Is that your deck? Wow.
Yeah, that was one of them.
Yeah, I played Gollum also. Yeah, just click with it. They're gonna not leave you alone. Yeah.
Yep, I haven't played in a long time.
How much gold do you have? You're sitting on 126K.
Yep, 810 gems.
Yep. Well, they give you a lot more gems now. I'm up to 2,300 or something like that.
Let me go and upgrade him.
There you go. Oh, and they added a level too, so 14 is the new max.
What am I at?
13, some of them.
No, I'm at 14, right?
Yeah, your tower, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and the cards are 14 also now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Womp womp. Look at this. Kobe with the ace-jack suited against Corey's ace-10 and Billy's ace-3. And, of course, the turn is not an ace. We got enough of those in hand.
Oh, that's a set for Tony.
Oh,
my
wow.
goodness. Oh,
Tony
wow.
hits bottom set.
And he's 4 to 5 to win this hand now. A little over 4 to 5. 5.5 to 6. How's that?
That's good odds right there.
Corey Smith leads out, and he is
that's his
buried.
time. Let's see if Tony smooth calls. I imagine he will.
Now, Tony didn't raise. That allowed Kobe to call, and Kobe folded.
Yeah, Kobe got out of there. Not his gut shot, not looking that great.
Corey's shut down now. Guaranteed. Oh, 8, 9, 10 jack. Yep.
8. Wow. Yeah, 4 to a straight out there.
Tony should check it. But one thing about Tony I've noticed through watching is Tony does not ever check unless he does not have it.
And he bets.
C. Smith could go over the top. Oh, he just makes the call.
I think it looks like, yeah, that's a call. It's a tough call.
He says, "You got what?
He's kind of
Are you sure you got that?"
Yeah, look at him. It took a minute for it to register.
Yeah, he goes, "Man."
Ah, you got. You got. Not beat by a king. Here you go, old man. Use this thing.
Right? Those man, they got good canes now.
Yeah, I like the way this one stands up. I also like that it's called the Freedom Edition.
The Freedom Edition.
And look at that. Kobe no longer on the bottom, now at 2K after his scuff with Moses earlier in the night. Tony organizing.
En route.
There we go. I can tell.
5-minute delivery. Ladies and
smell
gentlemen,
it.
George is about to have his first Michael's Charcoal Grill BL MF&T.
I love that. This is the first one. You're making me nervous. It's kind of like riding the Tower of Terror
So
for the first time.
oh man, okay. So have you been to both parks?
No.
Okay, which one are you talking about?
In
Land or World?
Orlando.
Okay, so I went to Land first 2 years ago, and then 3 weeks later I went to World because my fiance loves it.
Sure.
Went to Land, and I will ride any flipping roller coaster, and when I say flipping, I mean like
Oh,
actual
yeah.
flipping
Oh,
roller
yeah.
coaster. I am terrified of the Tower of Terror. So in
It is scary,
Disneyland,
though, man.
it's just up and down.
Right.
So that's what I was fully expecting when I went to Disney World.
Nope.
And then we go up, and it, you hear the going up. You can see the doors opening, and then all of a sudden we turn.
Yep.
The whole cart turns, and it starts driving. And I have a ace of diamonds, queen of diamonds,
this.
5
Look
of
at
diamonds. Each player hits a pair. Corey's got a monster pair, and Robbie's gonna just let it go. He says, "I don't have a diamond. I have second
he's
pair."
out of there.
But
It's tough to call. Small pot, but tough to call there.
so it turned, and it flashes. This was before they flipped it over to whatever it is now. It was still Tower of Terrors.
Yeah.
And then it falls a little bit, like 2 levels, and I'm screaming. They got pictures of me holding on to dear life to Damien and Ryan, and then they got a picture of me with my screaming. I'm pretty sure I peed on myself.
It takes a man to admit that.
I'm pretty sure I peed on myself.
It looks like we got the first straddle of the night. Speaking of terror, right there. But yeah, definitely a freaky ride. I'm sure you're aware. No 2 rides on the Tower of Terror are the same. They randomly generate how high it goes and how much it drops and how
So
many times it
I
bounces.
wonder if it's generated by the person that pulls the lever. If he looks and he sees like a bunch of scaredy cats and he makes it like a little worse up and down.
He saw Charlie on there and said, "I'm going to make this hell." And it looks like Corey picks up Queen 9 of spades under the gun on his straddle. Hey, Chris.
How's it going?
Good to see you. Doing well. Kobe picking up a couple of rockets right there. So
Oh, I bet he's got to hate that.
Yeah, it probably does. That's big enough to get old BBC out of there.
With a decent hand. That was a king jack, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. King Jack offsuit, not too bad of a hand at all. Let's see if Corey does make the call with his straddle, getting kind of a discount. So we are making changes here to the way that we're running our live streams. Chris is the mastermind behind all these changes.
Oh, that's giving me a lot of credit.
I don't know. I don't expect too much credit. I think that was the right amount. You're a guru, a wizard.
I just know a thing or two, that's all.
And they're good things to know. And so write us in your comments. Let us know what you like so far about the changes that we're making. I think we plan on moving to a different room. I think we're planning on moving into Clyde's room.
That is correct. We've got some construction we need to take care of, and some wiring components we need to get in place. And then this table is going to be moved into Clyde's room.
There it is. There it is. So kind of a more closed off atmosphere, I think. Hopefully that helps the players really get into the game, really just start throwing chips around. Because right now if you throw chips, you might hit somebody at another table.
That's true enough, yeah.
Yeah. If you throw them around in Clyde's room, you're going to hit a wall or something. You'll be all right. You can find them real quick.
Hit a dealer or a brush occasionally, but that's about it.
They don't like that. Robbie getting rid of the King 10 under the gun. Playing a tight UTG range.
What's up, CG?
Not much. How about with you?
Oh, just straight pimping.
Just thought I'd come back and watch a few hands from this vantage point.
Yeah, things are looking smooth.
Oh, C. Smith. Too bad we don't have K. Smith at the table. 2 Corey Smiths, 1 C, 1 K.
Yeah. Not cousins.
AC Deucey. No cousins.
No cousins.
AC Deucey for Tony. AC
And
Deucey for TL.
AC Deucey kind of a loosey call.
Yeah.
If it's me. Billy hitting diamonds. They'd be hitting tonight, so we'll see.
We've seen like 3 diamond flushes hit, but nobody
Yeah.
had diamonds, of course.
Let's see if we can.
You missed Kobe's pocket rockets.
Yeah, Kobe hit pocket rockets.
Did he
Took
win
that,
some from it?
He did.
Who did he get?
Corey was in, and
It wasn't Billy.
one other player. It might have been Tony.
Yeah, I think it was Tony.
I like 97.
Queen 4 or something like that.
Waiting on the board to come through.
We got Paint. Queen 10, 7, 2, counting the turn, and Billy making 2 pair.
Doesn't have a 7 on the board. Who's running it?
Richard.
And it doesn't make it far enough. Queen 10, 7, 2.
Good enough.
But moved. Hand number 16. No limit hold'em. Last hand of PL Plo.
Plo?
PL Plo.
PL Plo. Love that.
PL Plo.
I call it plop. PLO
Plop.
poker.
PL Plop. I like that. That's catchable, man. That is catchable.
Got that plop going around. I was gonna say no, and that's always turkey.
He said I was gonna say no.
Oh, there you go. The sausage action. So we are not sponsored by any. Wow, look at that.
That's your
Jesus
BLT.
Christ. We're not sponsored by anybody, but Mike, if you want to sponsor us, I'm more than happy. What the heck is this? This is amazing.
That's a BBBBBLT.
So when you get it in the restaurant,
I'm into that.
It's about that tall,
Good Lord.
and they have it like it's taller than
They
a plastic
smash it.
fork. Yes.
That's good bacon, too.
You said, what the hell is that?
I thought it was.
Bacon, lettuce, and tomato.
I thought it was sweet potato chips or something. They really do a good job with the crispy bacon. Love that.
I'm gonna go check the table.
All right.
All righty.
See what's what.
Thanks for stopping by. Alex with the 7 deuce of diamonds. Maybe we yelled too loud that diamonds be hitting.
Yeah, right?
Alex playing just rags. Behind Tony, but
that would be a sick raise right here.
yeah, this would be the sickest raise. And it looks like
But he's capable of it.
he does make the call.
Oh, so he's representing
coming
that
along.
he's got the ace and he's scared of the flush is what he's doing.
Wow, and
Oh.
another ace.
So now Tony will... Oh, Tony's not scared.
Wow.
Count a calf. 150.
150.
I would love to see 425.
Yeah, 425, 450 is the sweet spot here if Alex really wants to take it
Look
down. Look at
I
it!
told you.
Look at it!
And look at Tony's face.
And 420 is the
Visibly upset. And
Wow.
Oh, show it. He will never show it.
Wow.
But show it.
range. Show the 2
Oh,
what a sick bluff.
And did you see the authority when he threw it
He
down?
slammed it down.
Oh.
Now, I don't believe the players are playing the 2-7 game, but...
No, they are not. We got 2 spoons.
I like that. Here, give me one. No, that's not going to work. That's not going to work.
All right, so you tried the bacon.
Tried the bacon.
You like jalapeno sausage?
Here, sure.
All right, pull you.
Let's see if I get the big one, then I make a wish. I got the skin one. Ooh, a little cheese in there.
Yep. Here's some barbecue sauce. We're just gonna have a feast.
Oh, I love that.
All right.
A little turkey.
Yep.
There we go. I'm making my own meat sandwich here.
Hold on. The spoon's good for something.
Oh, what is that? Look at this. A quadfecta. Huh?
Yeah, that's a lot of
Huh?
pig. That's a lot of pig.
Woo!
So as we sit in here and gain 30 pounds tonight,
Yeah, really, I thought you were...
this is well, I ordered Arby's
Tuesday,
today.
huh?
Yep. All right, let me have the other side. We were gonna feast it all together. Oh,
All right.
no waste.
Man, we're going to have to bring some
I'll get it.
napkins in there.
Grab you a chunk.
All right. Charlie, you were too kind, huh?
Flop comes out. A flat tire with a 6.
Woo. Dang. Charlie, you know how to eat, my friend.
Ooh, that's a little spicy.
Yeah, very good level of spice. What is this place called? Michael's
Michael's Charcoal Grill.
Charcoal Grill.
Yes.
All right. Well, like I said, Michael's, we are not sponsored right now by Michael's.
But we should be.
We are actively looking for any and all sponsorships. And we will represent you hard.
Pickles?
Nah, it's all right. There you go.
Well, I like some pickles.
All right, show me a winner. He says, Ace Jack takes it down with
Just a pair.
of jacks in a PLO game. Small pot, $230. So
That's not very small in my terms.
it's not. It's, you know, 23 big blinds. Or I guess just regular blinds. We don't have big and small.
Oh my gosh, that barbecue sauce is spicy.
That barbecue sauce is dank.
Oh my goodness.
Let me try that. This place is incredible. Ooh. A little vinegar, a little heat. Charlie revealing his true colors.
My gosh, that is hot.
I didn't expect you to be that much of a baby.
I wish I wouldn't have poured that much on my sandwich.
Yeah, it's a good jalapeno heat. Seems like they ground up a couple of seeds in there. I'm no chef, but I am a foodie. Yeah, that's all right. It builds. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I take back what I said. Oh, it's delicious though.
It is getting hotter and hotter.
Woo! You need water? I got a couple of.
I'll drink one in a minute. Mm-hmm. And I'm already hiccuping.
Already hiccuping. All right, this is now a presentation by First We Feast Hot Ones here. My favorite TV or non-TV interviewer, Sean Evans. Man, that guy is incredible at interviewing. And we've got the Ace, King, Jack, 10 under the gun for Tony.
Not diamonds.
Nut diamonds. A lot of Broadway cards. Oh, and the flop comes Ace, Queen, 8. 2 hearts. So Alex looking at a heart draw. But Tony has the King of Hearts. It doesn't look like it's going to really shut too much action down. What's up, buddy?
Pull you off a little piece of that turkey and dip it in that barbecue sauce.
I hope you like spicy.
You forgot the barbecue sauce.
Oh my god.
That's how you get an extra bite.
That's how you get an extra piece. That was smart right there. And look at that. Alex hits his flush. Bet and a fold.
It's fairly spicy. It's probably the spiciest barbecue sauce I've had.
Man.
It builds. Give it another second. It gets there. It gets there.
Yeah, thank you. It's pretty good though.
Oh my goodness.
And just like a fat kid, I was too busy eating to really notice the chip count.
I said, that's hot, isn't it? And you know how when a guy
Doesn't want to admit.
doesn't want to admit it, he goes, yeah.
Oh, man. That takes me back to the good old days of Mansers on Spike TV.
Oh my gosh.
Such a good show. They did they talking about a study or something where men feel like they feel the need to prove to each other how spicy they can go
I can't go any spicier.
in a way to win women.
Mm.
And the funny thing is, women do not care at all about spicy.
It's like fake eyelashes.
Yeah. Well, I like the fake eyelashes.
Do you?
Yeah, I like when they fall
I mean,
off.
they look beautiful, but I've never heard a man say, she would be so much hotter if her eyelashes were longer.
Well, yeah, I've been there. And we're back to PLO just like that. It's the second hand, I believe, of this round. Looks like we got a couple of callers. Robbie picking up a pair of queens. Love that. One of them suited with the spades.
Carrie got a pair of threes with the second nut flush draw, but all of her kings are sitting over in Rob's hand. Four-way action, $260 in the pot.
Let's see if those diamonds hit. Wouldn't that be nasty? Rob and Billy, both with high diamonds. Ooh, we get one.
Any 6-7s? Billy flopped a straight.
Ooh, wow. Look at that.
Flopped the joint.
Congratulations, Billy. And the backdoor nut flush draw.
Mm-hmm.
Does decide to bet it. Carrie looks like she's having a hard time holding on to her cards.
She
She
wants
don't
to
want to
play.
get rid of them.
What she got? What she got? She's looking for a 7.
Trying to get to that straight.
She's looking for a 7 to share the straight.
Here you go. This is what it's for.
10 of hearts. I think that might be the end of it for Miss Carrie, especially with Billy betting out
Yep.
$850.
Woo. And that's enough. Looks like Billy takes down that pot. A sizable one. 1.7K. Still keeping up that score.
Oh, well, yeah.
Incalculable now. To see what percentage of pots he's won. But doing well. And he's up to 5.1K in chips.
I would say he's won 100% of the pots that he went to the turn.
I think that's true. I think that is true.
Billy already sitting over a nice little 5K strap.
Love that. Alex in second place at 3.4K. Carrie now below that 1K mark.
Not for long though.
Yeah, I don't expect her to stay there. You know, she's been running into some bad hands lately. Not so great pots. So once the luck turns around, I'm sure her chip stack is going to grow quickly. If that luck does turn around. Of course, that's the name of the game in poker.
There's Mr. Rene Gutierrez
There he is.
holding his Corona.
Now, he is an American fighter. A lot of people wear that brand, but I'm willing to bet he's a fighter. Yeah,
So,
that's
first time having Michael's Charcoal Grill.
it's delicious.
Their,
That is some
their burgers are the
hot.
best thing they have.
hot barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. This BLT is like freaking amazing.
As good as that is, their burgers are still better.
Really.
Corey got the best hand poker and
Look
PLO.
at that. Look at that. The Charlie times 2.
Mm-hmm.
He Charlie-fied the Charlie. Now, Billy's holding another one of the 5s, so I could make Corey's hand a little more difficult.
3 6s are out.
Yep. Oh, what?
Clubs, clubs, clubs. Corey's the only one with clubs. 5 high.
5 high. That's can't feel good though to be looking for a 5 high flush.
Man, I should have ordered us some banana pudding.
Ooh, a little sweet stuff. How to cut the heat?
My mouth hurts.
Yeah, it feels good. Yeah. My mouth is gonna hurt tomorrow.
By mouth,
I'll
you
tell you
mean the
that.
back mouth?
The brown mouth.
Yes. Nope, sweet pickle relish did not help. It's even hotter.
Can't handle that. Now Tony and Kobe both have the ace jack,
But Kobe's got the jack 8.
but Kobe's got the jack 8 as well as
Carrie's got the
hearts.
9-10. She got the open ender.
Let's see.
So a
Let's,
9-10. Oh man, she got the queen too.
let's try and get a 9 of hearts out here. Oh, it's a 10 of hearts. That was close. Now that opens up a lot of possibilities.
That
Kobe
gives Carrie the straight.
gives Carrie the straight. Kobe with the flush draw, the nut flush draw.
Carrie's not gonna play around. She bets half pot.
Half pot,
500.
500. Big old bet.
That's a hard bet for Kobe. Even holding the nut
That
redraw
is
to
very,
call.
yeah, very
He's got
hard
2.
bet.
So he's got 2 pair. He makes the call because of the 2 pair.
He could get a house. He could get a flush. And he's got showdown value with the 2 pair. Not much, but
Look at that, 17% to 83%.
woo,
83 times out of 100, Carrie's going to win this
man.
hand, and this is one of those times.
this is one of those times.
So she's no longer, she's all in.
She's got to be all in.
If he makes his call, Carrie's now got 2K in her
That's
stack.
it. That's exactly what we're saying. Not under that 1K mark for long. Now, no matter what, she picks up 1.8K.
Yep. Kobe says, I can't make that.
Nope.
And that's what's good about Kobe. A lot of players in that position would say, I'm already this deep in. What's 200 more just in case you're bluffing?
Yep. Talk themselves into it.
He cuts his losses at that point.
That's smart.
Professional. We got a big crew watching us out on Facebook Live tonight. We appreciate all you guys watching George of the Jungle
Yeah.
and Charlie Boy.
And Charlie!
Yep.
Yeah, we were having a good
Forgot about
time
French
here.
fries.
And it's all because of you. We really appreciate the viewership. We wouldn't be here if we didn't have viewers, so we really appreciate you guys watching. If you tune in live, write us a comment, let us know, hey, what are we doing right, what are we doing wrong? And if you're watching this after non-live, if you're watching this after we upload, go ahead and give us a comment there, too. Now, we did move our chat window.
Now we got it back. River King Poker. Appreciate that comment.
Hey-o! Yeah, appreciate that, River King.
Are you River King?
I am not River
Okay.
King. No,
I'm not River King.
I'm maybe River Jester is probably the highest I'll go in the River Court.
Merch delivery service available at the right price. Man, we missed it. This is going to be one of the few last ones that we have in that room right there. I mean, out there. We're about
Yeah.
to move it into Clyde's room. Clyde loved the live stream, so we're going to give it to him.
Yeah, Chris and I were talking about that should make for a very comfortable environment. Clyde's room is very cozy, very nice. A lot of decorations on the walls for the players too.
Super nice chairs.
Yeah, super nice chairs. And it is available for rent if you want to have a party or something like that.
Absolutely.
Let us know.
Private game, pick the dealer.
That's it. Pick the game, pick the dealer.
Mm-hmm.
Pick your friends.
Pick the poker game.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah, we don't play Go Fish here.
We had somebody call and try to rent it for blackjack.
Oh, really? Nah, well.
This mouth is on fire.
Baby, you're a fire mouth. Nah, that's gross. Shouldn't have said that. Nope.
You were killing that sauce.
Dude, this sauce is amazing. I love that.
There's another full one right here.
Oh man, I eat the heat. I'm from Cajun country.
I like to pretend that I can.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. You know, the thing is, you got to stay in practice too. If you get out, you start eating some less hot food. You go back to what you used to be doing. It kind of like when you quit smoking.
Yes.
And you have one more cigarette after a couple of months of not smoking, it goes right to your head.
Man, I went to. I used to smoke when I would go out to the bars, and I just completely quit smoking, quit dipping.
Sure.
Went to play some craps on my way to McAllister, Oklahoma, about a month and a half, 3 months ago. Stopped by Windstar. Said, "Hey, give me a pack of cigarettes." She brought it over to me. I paid the $15 or whatever it was.
Yep. That sounds
And
about
I
right.
took one. I said, "Anybody got a match?" And this guy goes, "Yeah, here." I lit it up and I took a puff, and that cigarette tasted terrible.
Yep.
Oh my
No,
gosh,
that's-
so bad.
Yep.
And so I went ahead and put it out, and I gave the pack to the guy next to me that gave me the matches. And he's like, "What happened?" And I was like, "It just wasn't as good as I remembered it." And he's like, "Well, just go ahead and take one more puff." And I said, "No, if I take another puff, I'm going to keep smoking."
Yeah, right. Right. It's right back onto the wagon.
Now, this one left it in my head as a terrible taste. Do you see the federal government is going to lower the amount of nicotine in cigarettes?
I did see that. Interesting decision, to say the least.
And Juul got taken off the market.
Yeah. It's Obama Part 2. I don't know if you remember that, but Obama outlawed flavored cigarettes and papers and cloves even, flavored cigars. And then that was like one of the first things Trump did when he took over office right after Obama was pop that right back on there. So I don't know how long that low nicotine thing will last.
Tony just chooses to call and not overplay American Airlines.
Yep.
I like it.
Those aces. And he does have a straggler there that's 6. Not really going to do him any favors. It's offsuit and it's a low card. And Carrie's holding another one, as is Billy. So it's not
She's
likely.
holding the one that he needs.
Right.
The 6 of spades to match his ace of spades.
Right.
Flop comes out. Queen of
Oh.
spades, 3 of clubs, deuce of diamonds. That is 2 pair for nobody.
Yep. That looks like it. Corey got 1 pair.
I think everybody's got a pair.
Looks like it.
Literally.
Yep. Billy looking for a straight though. Get a 4.
Everybody but Robbie has a pair, and Robbie's still 21% to win. Ace 4 with a backdoor Broadway,
Yeah. Well, he's got the wheel draw and the Broadway draw
and the backdoor spades.
and the backdoor spades too.
That's how he's 21%.
It's pretty good. Pretty good equity. He's got a lot of outs.
Now he's
There's
got even
10.
more.
And he picks up a little more equity with his pair of 10s, but doesn't quite make the straight.
4% more.
That's good math. We are losing our minds with this heat here. So
7 of diamonds on the river puts the diamonds there in TQ. I was looking at AQ for TA. Tony Love hits the nuts, bets 100, 1/3 pot. And I think it's going to go full fold.
yeah, I can't see anybody.
Actions
calling,
on
really.
Billy. Billy's got a 6 high flush.
Ah,
He may.
yeah, Billy's likely going to make the call here. For $100, it's a quarter pot.
So Billy's thinking in his head, does he have? Oh, look at that. Billy just put his 100 on top of
On top of
Tony's.
it, yeah. He says, I know I'm not good, but I got a call.
I have to see it.
Yep.
And that's what makes Billy so dangerous.
That's
is
one of my favorite
He'll
plays.
check you up.
He knows. He knows when to call him down.
You know the only reason he called right there was to get information on how Tony played that hand.
Right. Yep. He is dangerous, and he's got the stack to prove it.
Yeah, for almost 5K.
I believe he bought in for 4K, so he's up about a quarter, about 25%. Not bad.
He's up more than a quarter. Badooch.
Hey.
What is Carrie watching here?
Let's see. Is that?
It almost looks like Game of Thrones.
It's poker highlights. No, I don't know what that is. You're right. You know what? It's Maury.
Is
She's
it?
catching up on Maury.
Oh, lordy.
Daytime television. Oh,
Robbie.
Robbie now with the pocket rockets.
And he just calls. I like how players have changed the style.
Yep. Yeah, you can't get too invested with those aces,
And now they're being sneaky.
especially in early position. Though. Yeah, they're getting very sneaky with it. I like it.
Robbie's wanting someone to
Whoa.
pot it. Corey's completely capable, not with that hand.
Not with that hand.
Just kidding.
Picks up a lot of red cards, and he likes them.
And he pots it.
He bots it.
Rob says, I'm your Huckleberry. Rob's so calm, cool, and collected. These french fries are really good.
His fries are excellent. Double fried. Absorb the barbecue sauce perfectly.
Pass. I can't even eat that little bit of barbecued brisket
Yeah.
because I put too much
Too
barbecue
much sauce on the
Yeah.
meat. You want one of these to
Oh
soak up a little?
no, I'm done. I can't do anymore. My mouth is numb. It hurt.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty good flop for Corey.
Not a bad flop for Corey. Hitting the trips right away. A couple of backdoor straight possibilities. but
Robbie's looking for a 5 and a 5 only.
There you go. Making the call. Our graphics taking a little while to update here. And a 5 right there.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness.
The 3-5 strikes again.
And look at this. Look at this. He checks it to Corey. That's such a good play from his position because he let out on the turn like he had a 3, and then he checks it right there. But the problem is he can't re-raise just in case he has a boat.
Right. And it's a call. Now they're going to split the pot.
No. Yes.
Yes, yes. 2 straights. Not straight over straight. Straight
I was
next
counting the
straight.
3 in Corey's hand. I was like, no, Corey's got
Yeah.
trips. He beat him. I missed it. I got to take a shot.
Charlie knew. He's just making me feel better.
I think I got the squeakiest chair in the room. Maybe not.
I got a little rattle.
Sometimes a split pot is so devastating to you
Yeah.
because you thought you had it all, but sometimes it's so exciting.
Yeah, when you're behind, or you think you're behind. What did I do? Last time I played, it was a split pot that I was way behind and I was all in. And those are the ones that feel good. When the river comes and it turns into a split, and you're like, okay, thank God, I'm in it for another. I don't know. We'll probably only
I
last
live
10
another
minutes.
day,
Yeah.
as James Bond would say.
I saw the new. I saw
I haven't seen it yet.
No Time to Die yet. Actually, very good.
Are you a Marvel fan?
No. No.
Wow, that was like a hard shut off no. That wasn't
Facts.
like a no. Tell me about it. That was like a just don't even talk about it.
They just have too many movies for me, you know? It's like, it's hard
Okay.
to keep up with everything.
So since Disney Plus has come out, it
Yeah.
has changed the landscape where there's too many time frames and multiverses.
They're
that you have to follow.
episodic, you know? It's not really movies anymore.
It's like 3-hour series.
Right.
But I watched the new Doctor Strange.
Oh, you know, I heard it was whack, was actually the
It
review that I
was
got.
so incredibly dark.
Really?
Yes.
Hmm. Now, I did watch the new Batman with...
I hadn't
what's
seen
his
it.
name?
Robert Patterson?
Yeah, Robert Pattinson. Old,
Pattinson, that's it.
Mr. Vampire himself.
Edward Cullen? Oh,
Edward.
Wait, never mind. I don't know. I haven't
I
seen
think
it.
it was Edward, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I think it was. Yeah, okay.
I'm making a joke. I love Twilight.
Yeah, don't admit that.
Man, I loved Twilight.
You know, I watched one scene of it and I couldn't even get through that whole scene. But the new Batman is fine. Disappointing in a lot of ways, and it kind of, the action drags. A lot of people explaining the plot instead of it.
Trying to tell the story before it happens.
Yeah. But good imagery. I really liked the cinematography of it, and the audio was pretty good. I didn't like the score. The music was bad. And that.
Okay,
Make
since
or
you
break
failed
for
the
me.
Marvel test.
All right, what else we got? I like how it's now I failed the Marvel
Yeah,
test,
you
but-
failed the Marvel test. Did you like Avatar?
You know, actually, I haven't seen Avatar. I watched a couple minutes of it on TV, and I thought, it's fine.
You have to watch it in a theater.
Yeah.
Corey putting some pressure on with 5 clubs, but he can only play 4 of them.
I did watch
That's a huge bet. That's $350.
large sizing right there, and he does hit another club.
Now that's scary because Tony's the one who bet it. Corey's the one who called it.
And it looks like Corey's going to switch things up and go ahead and bet this.
That looks to be. He's betting $1,000. He's betting $1,000.
Or more.
Well, it can only
Yep,
be $970.
Yep. Pot size bet, $10.50. And Tony now under the pressure.
That's all of his stack, and that's what Corey's trying to do. Put the pressure on him. And it's good news that Corey didn't snap.
Right.
Tony didn't snap call. That means he does not have the ace of clubs. I bet you anything he's got a set in his hand. He lets it go.
Wow. Tough laydown. You can really see it in Tony's eyes. Behind those sunglasses.
He probably had the jack high flush.
It's very possible, yeah.
Man,
Wow.
what is that? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Almost 20K
Wow.
on the table.
It's a big game that we've got tonight. Happy Saturday, everybody. And I am going to be big by the time I get out of this room.
Joshua was supposed to be in the game tonight.
And he comments all in.
That's what he would have done in that
He
position.
is still all in the game.
Man. In actuality, I only ate half a sandwich. I gave you all the food.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm going to steal one piece of bacon.
Have as much as you. It's your bacon.
Their bacon's so good.
Oh, man.
No.
Please.
This is on me.
Okay.
Happy birthday. That's what I said. That's why I made sure you had a feast for everything.
If you feel something, anyway.
If you feel something, that might be a turd poking out.
It's a turd poking out, is what it is. I'm gonna steal the keys to your truck while you're not looking. And
Rob
throw
will
some
probably
money.
fold this. Ace, queen, 8-4. Not a very good suit.
Under the gun, not a great position to play.
Just kidding,
that
he
hand.
calls.
Well, hey, if it's good enough if it's got cards on it, might as well play it.
Oh, who raised a 50? Oh. The difference in styles playing aces.
Here we go. Moses is
Moses
really
wants
making
to
it
thin
happen.
out the herd.
Very aggressive play there. I like to see it.
As they say in Rounders, very aggressive.
I gotta watch that one again.
Oh, it's so
It's
great.
about time.
It's so great.
Every 6 months or so,
That and Shawshank I have to watch every time they're on
Shawshank.
TV.
Yep. I watched a poker movie recently.
Was it the card counter one? The new one?
Yeah, it was the new one. And pretty good movie.
I've started it 3 times and I fall asleep 5 minutes into it.
It's kind of boring, and there's not a whole lot of poker action in it. I don't really know how to describe
Is it more blackjack?
No, he plays poker, but it's more like he takes a kid under his wing and then shows
Teaches
him
him.
the life of
A poker
what it's
player?
like to be a poker player. Yeah, it's kind of a strange drama.
I would love to be.
Wow, we've got a big raise,
What the heck happened here?
630.
Moses just 4-bet that?
Moses 4-bet.
And Corey says, okay, I check out. Corey had 150, so Corey raised it to 150. Tony calls the 150. It gets back around to Moses. He says, not on my watch.
Never mind.
Now, Moses does not want Tony Love to call because Tony's got one of those ace buster hands.
Yes, he does.
I would love to see a flop like this.
That would have been great if we could rabbit hunt just a flop. Just a flop. But when you face that large of a bet pre-flop, you got to wonder. And VPIP looking good. Tony and Carey at 60%.
4 of the players over 50, 6 of the players over 40.
This is an exciting game. That's why we've seen so much action. That VPIP is really high.
We should do what they do online on the online like Poker Bros sites. You can set the VPIP at like 50%, and if you fall under 50%, it gives you a 1-hand warning. Then it kicks you off the table.
Oh, that would be fun.
So that what they're oh my gosh, that barbecue sauce is so hot. I just got it.
Watch your eyes. That's what Sean Evans always says.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I just
He'll flush her out.
oh, it's good. Little burn makes you think you're still human.
Oh well. At least that's one of us.
Splashback. Kobe looks down at the 64, not going to be good enough. Alex will play the queen 10. I said not good enough, but he's already made the call.
Ooh. Look at this Moses with the ace 10.
Alex raises to 50 with queen 10. Moses calls. Corey's going to get out of there.
I expect Kobe to get out of there as well.
Oh no, Kobe makes the call.
Kobe does make the call. Hey, I like it.
He's feeling well. That's the perfect hand to have against queen 10 and ace 10.
That is true. Keep the board low. See if we can hit. Oh, and he does hit a pair of sixes.
He's behind the nothing. He's ahead.
He's ahead right now, technically.
Moses is going to be ahead equity wise because of the queen for
flush.
the straight and the flush.
And right now he's got the high card.
You know, he's probably going to fold right here just because bet 75, call 75. He's, oh, no, raise 200. Definitely folding.
Whoa, yeah, definitely.
But if he
getting out of
could
there.
see the hands, he might make that call.
Oh yeah, well that's he probably
Alex got
would.
caught.
I don't know. Alex may stick around.
Oh, he put a chip on. He says, "I call."
He calls. Yeah, he's getting the right price. Oh, and another diamond. That locks it up for Moses. Not the card that Alex was looking for when he made the call.
That's
Ooh,
that's a save card for
that is a
Alex
save card if I ever saw
because he
one.
hit the straight.
Yep.
Crap! It's not a save card. What is
Ooh,
that? 250? 225?
150.
150. Count a calf. Moses will be raising. As soon as Moses puts more chips into the pot, Alex is going to know.
Alex is looking out of the side of his eyes right now. There it is. 400 to 500.
1.2K sitting inside the pot. 4 ounces of the hottest barbecue sauce I've ever had in my life sitting inside
Delicious
of
barbecue
George's
sauce.
stomach.
Yeah, you know, I'm used to eating vines, things like that. You know. in the
Hello,
jungle.
Crystal.
Oh, and Alex, try to get information. You can hear him table talking there a little bit. He's really thinking about it. This is a tough, tough spot
Just because he hit the straight.
just because he hit the straight. But keep in mind, one diamond will beat Alex. So he's got to wonder.
A two of diamonds beats Alex.
Yeah.
There's 4 on the board. That means 9 of them are setting out and play. He doesn't have any of them.
He's got to wonder, is my straight good enough to bluff catch? Would Moses be bluffing? Moses has been playing very aggressively so far tonight. Oh, and he lets it go. Makes the right fold. Wow. Good fold. Good fold. I would say losing the minimum there, considering making a straight on the river. Great fold there.
Tony is 1 hand away from setting at 1,400.
Woo. That's very true.
Or 0.
Yeah, well, that's also true. Yeah. That's very true.
Oh my
I went to my alma mater, actually, by the way. I graduated from the same college. It's really funny. I got the stupid newsletter that comes out, you know, and it says, hey, look at our graduates and how
Yes.
they've done. That was
No.
I was like, oh, man. I guess I'll claim Mississippi State then. Tony with the Jack 7. A
Doc-
very cool looking hand, but not a great, not very playable.
Spider-Man No Way Home pulled in $1.8 billion.
Good Lord.
Doctor Strange in the Multiverse is already at $942 million.
Wow. You know, it would have been good to get into the movie business.
The Batman, $768 million. No Time to Die, $760.
Not bad, not bad.
Did you hear how big of a flop Lightyear was?
I did.
That's crazy. $85 million is
Yeah, not even 100. And Toy Story made that in one day.
Oh, Toy Story made that in like an hour and a
Toy
half.
Story 3, sorry. Toy
Oh,
Story
yeah.
3 made that in one day.
Fives versus Kings. Fives are scared to death of the 7, 8, 10.
Oh, man.
Robbie was going to overbet
Yeah.
it. He gave
Robbie
away,
shows
he gave away some information that he didn't have to give away right
he
now.
didn't have to, but I'm sure Alex appreciates it.
I don't like the show unless I'm like huge bluffing
I'm a shower.
or I'm must be called because you're giving them information that they
Right.
don't know about your betting patterns.
You know, I sat down at the table the other day and said, you know, my problem is I bluff too much.
That's always
Everybody laughed at me. Like, why would you say that? And then I proceeded to play tight.
You ever watch The Wolf of Wall Street?
You know what? I haven't yet. That's on my list. I'm going to
I
watch
watched
that.
it again last night, and my favorite part, I was just reading about Matthew McConaughey has the #1 movie on Netflix right now.
Is it Mud 2? The Muddening?
Sing 2.
Oh, Sing 2.
Yeah.
Is
But
he
I-
in that? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's the koala bear.
Ah, yes, of course.
But you'll have to watch Wolf of Wall Street. But he does this little thing where he's ooh when he's trying to talk up, you know,
Very good.
Taking people's money. Ace Quisha versus Ace King.
Oh, no.
The Anna Kournikova.
Wow.
Tony makes the call. What has Tony got? 97. He had 97 earlier, didn't he? When he won that big
and
hand.
he did all right with it, making.
Or no, that was Kobe.
sevens.
That was Kobe.
Oh, you're right. You're right. 1 seat removed. And Billy looking for a flush.
6-way action.
I
240.
see the ace of hearts right
I see
there.
a king too, I think, or is that a jack? It's one of them boys.
I'm gonna guess Jack. Let's see who's right. Who has to take a shot? Ooh, and a $50 bet.
Fitty.
And we see a raise from Billy with his king 7, so it must be a king. Now that could mean Rob made 2 pair.
Tony does let go of his 97.
Yeah, not likely the best hand, the way this action is going. And we've got a decision. Oh, we get a call. We get a call from Moses with his ace Quisha. Loves his pair of aces. And we've got 3 left. And the 3 of diamonds comes on. It was a king. So Rob is at 2 pair. Billy has no flush possibilities, but Corey's holding on hope for a flush. Diamonds be hitting. And a $700 bet. Now this is a tough spot for Moses.
2 pair for Billy. 2 pair for Rob.
What is 2 pair for Billy?
Yeah, because remember, Ace King 7 and 3 diamonds on the turn. Graphics are a little slow catching up, but they will get
A
there.
little slow. Yeah, Billy's got to think his bottom 2 is probably pretty good. Not super vulnerable. And that's why he bet such a large sizing, $700. Really putting everybody to the test. Ooh, and we hear a call.
Corey calls. Oh, no, he doesn't.
Rob, I believe, calls.
All in.
And they're going 2 times. So the first board runs out with a jack. Giving it to the ace king. Let's see if Billy can pick up a king or a 7.
And it does not look like he did.
Yeah, he looks upset. And you hear the pleasantries there. A little nice hand action.
But you know, Billy, he just lost $1,000 in that hand. Roundabouts, a little
Yep.
less. But he never gets mad.
He is professional enough.
He's frustrated. We know he's
Sure.
frustrated. But he never gets mad.
We've all been there. Now, Billy has one of the best demeanors of anybody that I've ever run into. Poker included, I mean. He really is just a fantastic gentleman, really nice guy. As are most of the players here.
Then dealers.
And dealers. I can't think of a bad egg. I was trying to cover my bases when I said most, but I really think it might be all of the players.
Man,
and dealers.
speaking of the pain that we're going to have tomorrow after this barbecue sauce, Bitcoin has really taken a poop this last couple months.
We're at 18? Oh, 21?
Yeah.
No, we're not below 20. That's okay. Yeah, I lost my ass in crypto, so I'm waiting until I get about up to a third of,
That's a terrible 3-month graph.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. The stupid energy prices. But I'm going to withdraw my crypto money, turn it into cash, and then turn that into poker chips. And then I think I'm going to do better. I'll probably catch
Poker
up.
chips could have a better ROI, return
Yeah.
on investment.
Yeah, I really think so. And depending on who's piloting those chips, I am confident enough that I can at least double after a year. It may take me that long, but I'll get there. And then I'll be close to breaking even.
96 versus AC Deucey versus Motown.
Oh, the Jackson 5.
Yes.
Love that.
Michael Jackson was a superstar. 9 of diamonds, ace of clubs, queen of spades.
Woo! Tony hits that top pair, but has kicker problems. Oh, was that a 3 on the turn? Betting a fold.
Tony does pull that in. Billy folded really quick.
Yep. Billy's not messing around now. He's out for blood. He's right about where he bought in for, though, so Billy's got to be feeling pretty good about that. Play a couple pots, win a couple hands, and then lose. But you're still on top of the chip count there if you're Billy. 3.9K. Tony now down to 640.
No, he actually won that hand. So the graphic's wrong because he bet Billy folded.
Right.
So he's going to be over 1,000 now.
Yeah, definitely more than 640. If my blurry old man eyes serve me correctly.
I like Kobe's hairdo.
Kobe's got a good hairdo. We got some good hairdos over here.
Yeah, I got a good hairdo too.
I like it. I like it, man. Just don't go out in the sun. Caught myself on some security camera footage
Uh-oh.
the other day from behind.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Looking at the old crown.
I would kill for that hair. You know, I was reading an article. I do a lot of reading. Pre-flop raise, Alex leading it up with 36%.
Look at that.
C. Corey Smith, 22. Miss Carey being kind of subtle in this one.
Yeah, waiting for the good hands.
But they have linked the T-cell in male baldness to weaker immune systems than people with hair.
Interesting.
Yeah, so maybe we can strengthen up my immune system. I could grow some hair.
Get the hair back.
Welcome to the table, Joshua Dent.
Hey, Josh. A stand-up guy, a fast dealer. Calls himself the human calculator, and I have yet to stump him on a math problem.
Oh, he's tough.
He is. He's good.
Look
One of my favorite dealers, of course.
Look at him looking around. We got a $20 straddle.
That's the second straddle of the night, played by the same player. Love to see it.
He likes to get that action going.
I like the action.
I like it. That makes that first pot bet $70. That really drastically increases it. There's 55.
Oh, there's 55 right there off the rip. Corey not holding a bad hand for the straddle either. To get a discount on that, you got to play it out of position, but not too bad. Robbie, we see, has a queen 9 of clubs. And let's see. Does he decide to keep it? Tough position. But you know you're probably playing against an ace.
Yeah, yep.
Now, is that I did legs yesterday sore, or is that... Oh, yeah. Yep.
I'll be right back.
And it's just me. You got George of the Jungle here, chowing down. Enjoying that spicy barbecue sauce. And Kobe, the 8-6. Now, Alex is holding cards. We're waiting on the graphics to really catch up. But we do have 3 players in the hand. Hey, Michelle. Thanks for writing us in, and say hi to Reno for us. Very pretty place this time of year. Probably a little on the warm side. She's cheering Kobe on. Kobe's doing really well. It looks like we're waiting on a call here. But that's giving our graphics time to update. Ooh. We got a third club on the turn. Jack 6 tray on the flop. It gives Robbie a flush. Now, Corey has the check mark. Corey goes all in. And it looks like, oh man, it looks like Robbie makes a snap call. Or just about as close to a snap call as you could be. This is a big pot, 3.3K, and the river's a 10. We see Instamuck. And Corey, flush over flush. Corey with his ace of clubs does take down that queen high flush that Robbie was holding. A sick hand. And that puts Corey on top of the leaderboard here. We finally see Billy dethroned. Corey's been playing very aggressive so far this evening, and it is paying off. Love that. And it looks like we've got an open seat. Let's seat who fills it. Ha! Sorry, the spicy barbecue sauce is going to my head now, and I'm making bad puns. Charlie left just in time to avoid that pun. A disaster. And we've got another straddle out there. Always good. You can see my cohort back there. Charlie wiping the meat off of his shirt. There is a lot of meat here in the studio. And a lot of french fries. I'm enjoying it. Corey picks up the ace-6. I believe the second time in a row of clubs. Doesn't decide to play it this time. Hit a flush last time. Odds are good that he won't hit another flush in a row. The law of averages. Which I understand a lot of poker players, I don't know if you say they don't believe in the law of averages, but you kind of can't really follow it. Still a lot of money on the table. 9K between the first two spots. And we are still playing Hold'em. I believe we've got two more hands. Well, maybe one more hand. Ooh, Moses definitely calls with that ace-king. You see him digging into some tasty Dairy Queen back there. Again, we're not sponsored, but we are looking for Dairy Queen sponsors or Michael's. Wow, the queen 9-8 of spades. And there's another queen on the river. Just checking around. It looks like ace-king is going to take it. Now we're switching over to PLO, so that was the last hand of Hold'em. I think that counts as a shot, if you want to call that a mistake by me. And depending on your rules. Now we've already got a straddle here as we switch over to the PLO game. I gotta say, I do enjoy when we do a round of each. It really seems to loosen the players up. It is tougher in my shoes here to commentate a PLO game just because there's so many cards, so many draws. It's tricky to keep track of. But aside from that, discounting that entirely, I think it's more action-packed for the players to switch over and try to use both sides of their brains there with between the PLO and the Hold'em. Similar games, but so very different at the same time. And Tony lets it go. Technically under the gun there. This is like a pound of bacon here that I'm eating. I'm going to go into a meat coma here by the end of the night. Kobe picking up ace, king, queen, 10, all Broadway cards. One too many diamonds, but hey, diamonds be hitting. Now Corey does have the ace, the suited ace of diamonds. And it looks like Rob has the suited ace of queen, ace of hearts. And there it is, diamonds on the flop. This could get ugly if one more diamond were to come off. I believe there are still a couple of diamonds left in the deck. So it is possible. And we're heads up to the turn, which is another jack. And a queen on the river. Corey locking it up here with his jacks. Corey bets I don't expect Kobe to stick around. Kobe really doesn't have that much. Or wait, does he have a straight? No, he doesn't have a straight. You can only use 2 of your hole cards. Otherwise, Kobe would have a straight. But he does get away from it without his straight. Probably makes the decision a little easier that he doesn't have one. And Corey takes down another one. Corey really, really on a roll tonight, tearing it up. A rampage, if you will. A poker rampage. Starting to get the meat sweats over here. Nah, that's not true. But I am still snacking. This is delicious food. Special shout out to Charlie. Thanks for the birthday dinner, buddy. Corey on top at 5K. Tony picking up. I don't expect Tony to stick around with this. Tony's been very selective with his opening hands so far this evening. He does let it go out of position. Now, you may know position in poker is very important. In PLO, it's more important than in Hold'em. Because there are so many draws and so much more information to be had that the player acting last or later has much more information and therefore much more of an advantage. And we're really seeing these players very choosy with this hand here. An ace comes on the flop, monotone, all spades. And nobody holding enough spades to make a flush out of that, but we do see a couple of players. Ooh, the board pairs with an 8. And Billy hits a house. Small bet. He is able to get carried to call. And Rob gets out of there. And Billy's got this locked up, but how much more value can he really get? A 9 of hearts. Carrie gets out of there with her pair of aces. Not good enough. Taking it down with a full house. Small pot, $400, but hey, not too bad. And it looks like we got Dante joining the table. Dante's another great player. Good player to watch. And you see Alex with the headphones on again. I don't think it's Lincoln Park this evening. I think it's well, truthfully, it probably is learning a language. I bet it's Rosetta Stone. I will make jokes about it later. And we got a call from Kobe under the gun. With a very good hand, actually. Not double suited, but still good wraparound there. Fairly high cards. Corey with a pair of kings. Not going anywhere. He does raise it up to 30. Would have liked to see a bigger raise, but that's why Dante's here. He goes up to 110. One too many hearts, but still looking pretty good. Rob gets out of there. Let's see if Kobe sticks around. Kobe sure does. Ooh, and Billy with a pair of jacks. Tony holding one of the other jacks. Big pot already. $550 pre-flop. With 5 players along for the ride. Well, there you go. A little ace 10-6 action. Now that ace likely to shut it down for Corey. Dante, let's see if he gives up the lead here. There are 5 players in the pot. 4 other. But he c-bets 425. He's got an ace. And Tony hits the set of sixes, the devil's set. Looking to double up, and chances are good that he's going to make that double up. Not a whole lot more for Dante to call. And if he really does like his ace that much, then he is probably going to make the call. Yeah, Kobe gets out of there. Dante makes the call for 200 more. And we're going to a river. It's a 7 of clubs. The clubs, I don't believe, get there. We got a set of sixes. There we go. And we get the double up. We get the double up through. What a run out right there. Now, if you're just joining us, happy Saturday. We appreciate you guys watching. We're doing a round of each, but we're doing $10 on the button. Doubling the stakes from what we normally do. If you want to come down to Kojak's Poker Club, we've got a couple games running right now that are $5 on the button. We have been running a 1-3 game the past couple of times that I've been here. We may be running that now, though I'm not exactly sure. We had a tournament earlier in the day, a very good one. Tomorrow, we're doing an $1,100 buy-in, but it's a $500 big brick bounty. They'll give you a little biscuit, and when you bust someone, bust another player, they give you their biscuit. Their little, their I don't know what else to call it. It's a chip shaped like a square. They give it to you, and you get to turn that in at the end of your tournament life, and Kojaks will pay you $500 for each of the biscuits that you collect. So bust 2 people, you're almost even. Bust 3 people, you're in the money. I do like the bounty structure. It really makes things interesting. You get you get a lot of people kind of targeting other people, and I think that's really interesting. Kind of like chumming the water for some sharks. And if you could be one of those sharks, it can be very lucrative. But it does really make the dynamic of the game really interesting. I prefer playing the bounty games. You get a little rebate, if you bust out early and take someone out with you. At least you get a little rebate there. Alex, not double suited, but does have 9s with a suited king. Makes the call. And Corey makes a fairly large raise here so far for the game. Carey's going to make the call. Dante looking like he's adding on. Love to see that. Putting more money on the table. And Billy sitting behind a fortress of green chips. I'd love to see that. Flop comes with an ace, a 10, and a 6. All rainbow. Nobody hits a set, but Corey has a pair of 6s and is 3 to a straight. Has a gut shot. Alex also with a gut shot, a different gut shot. Broadway gut shot. Man, it looks like Carey bets and everybody folds. Corey's still on top of the chip leaderboard. Billy's still in second place. That barbecue sauce is tasty. It is pretty spicy. But sometimes you get those pepper flakes. They kind of hang out in the back of your throat, the same spot the popcorn kernels weld themselves to sometimes. I've got a little bit of that going on, so if my voice cracks or whatever, that's why. Just the heat. There's a voice joke in there somewhere. You write us in. Let me know the voice crack joke. I can't think of anything right now, but that's all right. The meat is going to my head. We got Moses with a pair of 10s, double suited and wraparound Probably my favorite hand. Actually, it has the most equity of the cards that are showing up, even against the kings that Tony's holding, and against Carrie's ace Quisha. We got 5, 4, 3 on the board. Kobe's got a 2 and a 4. Alex with the 6 and the 8. Carrie's holding an ace. Not likely to help her out with any straight possibilities, though. I guess impossible, really. And Billy gets out of there. Alex's small $30 bet does actually thin the field fairly significantly. We're down to 3 players for the turn, which is a 6, 4-liner to a straight. Alex still waiting on that diamond draw, but he's bested by Moses. Ooh, and another 6 comes. Kobe keeping it straight. There it is. And Josh with the quick correction for the final 5 cards in his hand. There we go. We're moving quick, actually. We're moving pretty quick. Sometimes these PLO rounds go noticeably slower than the Hold'em rounds, but I think PLO is really catching on over here at Kojaks. If you want to get into the game, you want to learn it a little better, this is a great place to do it. Alternatively, you can fire up some of those poker simulators, or whatever you want to call it, poker simulator. I believe online poker here in Texas and generally America still not quite legal yet. We're working on it. We are up to hand 39 already. So again, yeah, things are moving quickly. We've only been here about 2 hours. We've got about an hour left on the stream. Come see us tomorrow. We're going to be doing that bounty. $1,100 buy-in, but a $500 bounty. And I believe that's right at 2:30 p.m. So good time of the day. Yeah, wake up when the sun is warm. Get in there around 12 noon. Hit the gym real quick. Get a good hearty breakfast in you. A hearty breakfast afternoon, and then run on over here to Kojaks and try and pick up some of those biscuits. I believe in the background you can hear Mr. Brendan announcing the rest of the tournament. And Billy makes the call for 100. Carrie's betting her flush draw. Billy with the pair of queens, looking for a backdoor straight draw, I believe. Does get a 9. 5, 7, 8. So Billy's got a gut shot now to a straight. But with those hearts on the board, he's got to discount one of his outs. Probably not likely to call. Getting evaluating the opponent's stack there. Carry with a big bet, $510. I believe that's a pot-sized bet. Now, Billy's going to lay it down. Not getting the proper odds to chase that gut shot. Corey now with the decision. Carey hasn't been getting out of line so far this evening, so these players have got to read that. And we're now heads up to the river. Deuce didn't change nothing. Oh, it's a deuce of hearts, though. Does change a couple of things. And Carey all in. Snap all in. You love to see that. I'm getting the official count here from Josh. Corey eyeing it. Trying to make a tough decision here. 11:25 to call. Our graphics are just slightly off. And Corey got to be wondering, is his straight good enough? Oh, he doesn't have a straight. What does he have? What is he thinking about? Corey must his cards must not be correct. Because, or maybe I'm misreading it. Take a shot here if I'm misreading this, but I don't see Corey really having that much of a decision if he's holding the Jack 9-5-3. Oh, he does have a straight. He's got he's bookending the straight, the 5 and the 9. So he's got to wonder, does Carey have the flush, or perhaps a higher straight? Now Corey's blocking a higher straight though. That would be the 9-10. Well, he's not blocking. He's got the 9, and he's holding a jack. He does make the call with his straight. And Carey turns over the flush. Oh, Corey visibly upset by that call. Carey making hands. Does get a full double up plus. And again, she's taking in about $300 more than what our graphics are showing there, because she was all in for $11.75. That graphic shows $8.15. And she scoops them in. Starts stacking. Get to work over there. That'll be quite the stack by the end of that. Yeah. And we've got a straddle out already. We've got Dante airboxing, shadow boxing. And straddling it up. Maybe try to make Corey feel a little bit better about that hand. You see him talking and laughing a little bit. And we got Carey calling a straddle here for the immediate next hand. I'd love to see that. See if she can take down 2 in a row. Whew. Took a break from that barbecue sauce. That took another bite. That really does get you. That's good stuff. Highly recommended, though. Highly recommended. I actually haven't dug into the BLT. I've just been eating the B so far. And we're having a technical issue here with our graphics. And Corey does decide to make a raise. 300 is the bet. We can see that he has tens, a set of tens, and is also holding a 5, but doesn't have a boat. You can only use 2 cards. Carey hits a pair of aces, wants to peel 1 more card. And the turn comes a queen of clubs, giving some Broadway possibilities there. Carey does have a king, or a pair of kings, and a pair of aces. Probably working with a pair of aces. And gets away from it. Aggression frequency. You can see Alex and Corey are tied. The aggression factor is how often do you bet or raise versus check or call. And you can see a lot of players frequently betting or raising. And we've got another straddle out. Looks like Billy's making a sleeper straddle. Is that Billy or is that Rob? I guess it's Billy with the sleeper straddle. Because Rob lets his hand go. Straddle for 40 is live. Billy really cranking things up. Love that. And below is buy-in, trying to catch up quick. And Tony makes the call. And we can see that Billy's got the King 8-7-5 with his double straddle. We got a sleeper straddle going on out here.
What up?
We
I went out. Hey, was that a little quicker run tablet for a little while?
No, it was a little quicker.
Getting
You
tough.
were doing it?
I was teaching Blake, and then I got stuck over Dylan for a little while. What is this? 5-way action, $200?
5-way action with a double straddle, sleeper straddle.
Jack 10, anywhere. Jack 10, nowhere. Diamonds.
Nowhere. Queens
spades.
Queens for Tony.
But look at Kobe.
Kobe's looking all
This
right.
could be a big hand.
This is-
1,600 effective Tony, 1,200 effective Kobe. Kobe. I wonder if he's ever heard that before.
It's been a little while. Oh man, crash and burn. Too soon? Maybe. And this is going to get ugly with an ace on the turn. Ace of hearts. And the 10 of spades. Kobe gets there.
Kobe.
Kobe. Oh. And we've got a bet for 200.
From who?
I believe from
Tony?
Tony, but
I
Don't
love
see.
Tony's fearlessness. But
He
you know
is.
what that bet right there does? That bet sets him up for a half to fold if he's shoved on top of.
right.
But if, like, say Kobe had $700 in his stack and he pushes, 700 at this point, that puts the pot at 1,100. It would be 500 more for Kobe to call that. He couldn't. Tony to call that. He couldn't fold.
Ooh. And Tony gets out of there. It was
The-
Kobe who bet.
Okay.
Oh, wait a second. What is happening? You know what? I'm having a hard time keeping track of the action. This is not a shot. This is not. It's not my
Wait,
fault.
didn't he already fold?
I thought he did. And we've got a bet from Kobe coming out, but
Unless somebody at the other end has. Oh.
there's somebody at the other
Oh
end.
my gosh, Miss Carey had the
King high.
second high flush, second
Wow.
nut flush.
The king high.
That is
flush.
disgusting.
Wow, and almost a straight flush too. That
Missing
king
the
nine.
jack. If that had been Jack 9.
Wow.
But luckily she didn't go over the top there. She just called.
Just called. You got to play it a little safer when you're playing PLO because
There's 4 cards in their hand.
anybody can have
that
anything.
that triples the chance of them having it. And I 2 cards to 4 cards, that doesn't double it. It triples the chance of them having it because that's 3 cards right there.
Right.
It's like the old game show. What would you like, door number 1 or door number 2? And when you're thinking, I introduce door number 3. What does that change your odds?
Oh yeah, you're
How-
down
how
to
does that-
third now.
If you watch that movie 21, the MIT
Love
movie.
that. Yeah.
Oh man, it greatly increases your chance that 1 or 2 was the true option.
Right.
Mathematics just amazes me.
It is the universal language. It is fascinating.
So what do you think about? Do you watch TikTok ever?
No.
TikTok's stupidest
I
thing in
watch,
the world.
I watch Tick Thought.
Tick what?
Tick Thought.
Tick, yeah. Waste thought. So the problem I have with TikTok is I waste 3 hours a day watching it because I start watching food shows and then I keep watching food shows. Next thing you know, I'm an expert on Australian octopus. But the thing about TikTok is you see the mathematics, like 124 times 63, and they do like 1 line and then 2 lines and then 4 lines and then 6 lines and then 3 lines, and they circle the intersections, and that's your.
Yeah,
Why not just do basic 124 times 63, add the 0, multiply it? It's so much faster.
I have no idea. Yeah, I've seen that, what you're talking about, the
Yes.
stick method. I think that caught on in China, I believe, was where they started
Yes.
teaching that. And then they kind of brought it over with Common Core.
Dante
Here.
3 bets at 180. Corey snaps the 3 bet
Love
of 180.
this. Love this action right
390 sitting in the pot. Dante sits down and says, "Let the
Snaps.
action begin." Lights, camera, action.
here. And snaps a sip of that Corona, too.
Oh yeah.
tasty right
7
now.
hearts, deuce of 3 hearts, deuce of clubs. That's hearts for Corey.
That spicy barbecue sauce.
Man, it is still burning.
Is it? Yeah, I went back to it for another bite. It's the same hot. It's very good.
I can't put my feet up there. As comfortable as that is, as more it hurts when I get up.
Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna snap that piece
Go
of
ahead,
bacon right
snap
there.
some bacon. Dip it in too.
I like
The crispiness is
so for breakfast
on
when I'm
point.
cooking bacon, I like it to be crispy on one end and soggy on the other.
Smart.
I don't know.
You get a little best of both worlds. Look at this
Ace of clubs. That ace trumps Dante's kings and puts Dante in a world of hurt.
Yeah, now Corey's already got the high pair and drawing two.
Corey
The
should
nut
bet around
flush.
400, and Dante's going to fold.
Yep, there it is. He didn't even he didn't even get the chips in the right spot.
Dante doesn't waste time.
Yeah.
So a lot of players like to sit there and think. Dante's already knows what his act. He's a good chess player. Most poker players are good chess players. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to name who it is, but one of the players at the table is a grand master.
Not a grand wizard.
A grand yeah, right? No Dumbledore. We work so well together. But one of the players sitting at the table,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
he's a grand master. Chess.
That
He's ranked in the top 1,000. He knows his move before his opponent makes it. He knows his next 5
Right.
moves before his opponent makes the move. And he's got it narrowed down to 3 possible moves. So he's already got the tree bar of scenarios played. And I was talking about how fast Dante plays. He doesn't waste any time. Some
Right.
players sit there and, Hollywood it, as we call it, Negreanu it, where they get the time. Dante doesn't waste no time.
Yes, he is a great gentleman at the table. And when you're playing hourly like we do here at Kojak's, that really goes a long way.
Yeah, it does. And, Dante doesn't give 2 Fs about what story you're trying
Right,
to tell.
right.
He knows the odds of you holding that card, and he says, I'm out. I'm not going to wait. Ooh, Alex wakes up with kings. Tony wakes up with 5s.
Loves that. Here we go again. Kings versus 5s. This is the fourth time.
Versus a quiet hand.
Uh-oh.
And the quiet hand could have queen 6.
Could
'cause
have.
that might be the quiet hand's favorite hand.
Oh, it's possible.
And it definitely does not have it.
Nope, she gets out of there.
Tony's not scared. 2 overcards out of 3 cards.
Oh,
and that's why he's not scared.
that's why.
That's why he's not scared. And look at that check. I love that check. That's going to lead Alex to believe he doesn't have the queen, and that's what Alex is afraid of, the queen.
Yep.
Alex is going to lead out probably with 125-ish.
And
150.
150, very good. And Tony's thinking about it for a second. Doesn't want to go too quickly, but is probably going to make the call here.
So this sets Alex up to think he may have checked the queen or he's on a flush draw. 0 chance Alex is putting him on 5s.
Right.
Oh, he's got one of them beautiful baby blue chips.
I held a baby blue chip for 1 round. Just because I bought it from one of the players.
Have you seen one of our yellows yet?
No, I haven't seen. Not outside of a tournament. I've
The
seen.
1,000? We got the $5,000 chips in there.
Woo!
Jack of diamonds. That's
Oh,
that could be a saving card for Alex.
Yep, and it checks around.
Yep. Look,
Alex-
Alex says, "You sneaky dog." He looks at that card. Where'd that card come from? I love it when Tony wins a hand. When he loses a hand, he's frustrated. You can see it in his mouth.
Uh-huh.
When he wins a hand, he just gets that little smile, but he doesn't show like over exasperation of winning.
Right, a good winner. Sometimes you run into sore winners. Not here though. I haven't really seen anybody needle anybody after they take a pot.
Oh, the guy that just lost did on that table, the all into Corey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was needling A6. What the hell are you doing in there with A6K? Chip count. Corey now at 5K after collecting those chips. Billy down to 3,700. Carries at 1.9. Tony 1.8. And Kobe 1.5.
A little Hellmuth moment then.
Yes. I like a good meltdown every once in a while.
You gotta.
Not going to name any names, but over in, the cards we play with, they're really hard to tear. Over in Clyde's room one day, about 2 years ago, they were having a big ass game. And when I say big ass, I mean 10K min-buy.
Woo!
And
Huge
one
game.
player lost a huge freaking hand. They were on PLO, and that player misread his hand and thought he had the nuts.
No.
And when he flips over his cards, he realized he didn't have them.
No.
Well, he went to rip. Okay, so ripping those cards are hard enough, right?
Sure.
Well, he went to rip all 4 of them at the same time.
No.
And so that's 4
Like a phone
times.
book.
That's like 8 times as hard. And he got even madder that everybody was giggling that he couldn't do
tear
that.
it.
And so then he threw him and knocked his chips over. It's funny to see that every once in a while.
Every
Hey, look at
once in
this
a while.
nut flush draw for Moses.
Yeah.
Top pair for Corey. Second pair for Billy.
Oh man.
I can see Billy calling this Because if he hits
He
a 4
does.
that's not a club, he's golden.
He's very golden. Yeah, very disguised hand. Instead, it's a 2.
Deuce of spades, that decreases. That takes Moses from 54% to win to 33% to win.
Wow.
And I think this is the wrong time to bet this. It's a good time to bet it to disguise your clubs.
Right.
But I think it's the wrong time to bet it because going from a 50%, going for a 1 out of 2
down.
favorite to going out of 1 out of 3 favorite, that's a drastically decreased odd. Corey's going to let his top pair go.
Wow.
Billy may call this. Billy, he says all in. Did he say all in?
No, he didn't say all
okay.
in. He did say call, though.
Okay. He knows where Moses is sitting.
That was a smooth call, too. You saw
And,
that?
and look at this.
Wow.
Billy's
Queen
pair eights is
is
oh
bad.
now it's losing. Moses hit his queen.
Oh, queen, yep.
I wouldn't be surprised if Billy puts Moses on a queen right here. He said how much? He might pay him off though.
And we got Basil here
You hear him
Say-
talking? What's up, dog?
saying, good luck to the ladies. Get him, Carrie. I love that. Brett Sheely commenting, definitely listening to R. Kelly.
He makes the call, and look, Billy knew where he was until he said, "Nice queen."
Yep. Billy really just running into bad spots.
He had the right read the whole way
The whole
through
time.
until the queen. Moses, only by the grace of the card gods can you not get there or get there. And that time he got there. He had a lot of outs though.
The card gods
50% on the
smiled.
flop, 30% on the turn, and 100% on the river.
And 100% on the river. That
Dude,
helps.
you were still killing that
I'm
BBQ.
going for the BBQ, man.
Whew.
I'm going to double dip because I feel like you're probably not going for it.
Oh, I am not gonna touch it.
Woo.
You know, I may have ordered like a king, but I didn't. I don't eat like a king. I eat just my little bit.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure you got a full taste of
I am
everything. But you didn't get their burger. Their burger's
More
what's
than
good.
satisfied. This is delicious. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'll have to take you over there next time.
Absolutely.
I'll buy you a burger.
I can't do this. It feels so good to stretch. I
Yeah.
think I need to get in the what is it? The Happy Dog Pros or what is it called?
Downward dog.
Downward Happy Dog. Happy Dog for never mind.
Happy dog is a different position, I'm sure.
Yes. Oh
Stretch out too. You want a water?
yes. You gonna head on out?
I'm gonna head out for just a second.
Take
leave
a
you,
peek.
Leave you with Charlie.
All right. You want to drop that in here,
Sure.
and I'll take care of that afterwards.
Okay.
I'm not gonna make you carry it. Smart. Take a chance dropping $200 already in the pot. Ace 10 versus King Queen versus Ace 6 from Corey. The Ace 6 raised it up. Yeah. Dante 3-bet it with Ace 10. Tony makes the call with King Queen. So we're gonna be heads up, 7 up. Heads up, 7 up. $340 in the pot. 8-7 deuce. Rainbow suit. Dante continues with a cow and a calf, 150. That's going to be a hard flop for Tony to continue with King Queen. And he knows that. He's looking at them, seeing if they're changing. He says, they didn't change, so I'm going to get rid of it. Dante's able to pull it in with the best hand. So just like that, button moves on around. Seat number 4, Kobe. It's going to put Alex UTG. No limit hold'em round. Alex going to raise it up UTG with Ace Quisha, named graciously by Dante in seat number 8. Oh, he's going to turn his hat around backwards and look at him staring down at Dante. Corey looks down at 8-6. I can see him playing this 8-6. It's only $40 to play. He does like to get it in. And when I say he does like to get it in, he's going to raise 3-bet it with 8-6 offsuit. He may get 4-bet from Alex. We had a raise with Ace Quisha under the gun to $40.
there we go.
Corey re-raises it with 8-6 offsuit to 130, and Alex folds. Corey wins with 8-6.
I dropped this one, so it might explode.
All right. That carbonation getting in there. You know, if I was to watch you on TV, if you were ever a superstar, or
Sure.
anything, if I was to ever seen you, I wouldn't know that you were hurt.
Yeah, I try to cover that up as best I can. But one look at
Yeah,
my face when I
here
turned to the
here I
side.
can tell. I mean, we look like two peas in a
I
pod.
got partial tear of the PCL on the left leg, total tear of the ACL.
You have to have surgery?
5 years ago, I got surgery on it, so I'm kind of not great on both legs. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, this one, look how crazy swollen it is. It's just and then right around.
And how long has it been since you had it?
This is about 2 months.
2 months.
Yeah.
So, man, if y'all weren't up to date with George's injury, George was on table number 2 when someone sucked out on the river. He flipped the table and then got in a fight. But that's not really what happened.
No, it was Desert Storm in '94. I don't think I'm strong enough to pick up the table, much less flip it. Those are heavy tables.
So the table they're playing on is super light compared to the table that's in Clyde's room right now. That table in Clyde's room is about 5 hundos.
Woo!
Updated chip count, 1.5K down low, 4.8K up high. That's 10,000.
Oh,
That's
my.
12,400 in top 3 places.
Billy down to the 4th spot from such a strong start too. He'll make it up. You know, I have full faith. Yeah, we are 2 peas in a pod though. Two crips.
Miss Carey's got a nice little stack of black right there.
You
Stack
love
of
to
black
see
is
that.
just so sexy.
It is sure in a way.
Yeah, it's sexy. we had a gentleman last night. They were playing on a 5 on the button hold'em table, and it broke, and they were gonna have to high card for the other 5 on the button table. Well, there was one seat over at round of each, and the guy had about $300 in front of him. He goes, "I'll go try round of each. I've never played PLO."
Oh man.
Well, I walked by after about 25 minutes. He took about 300 over there. Walked by in 25 minutes. He's got 2 full stacks of black
Lord.
and 4 full stacks of green.
Woo!
He had won every hand for 15 minutes.
That's amazing.
He's like, "I love this game." I'm like, "You're not gonna like it tomorrow."
Yeah, exactly. You used up all of your good fortune right
Hey,
there.
I'm gonna bet 100% that a king does not come out on
Okay.
the river. Any amount you want to bet. Every player was holding a king.
I don't know.
Tony pulls it in with the flush draw.
You gotta wake up pretty early in the morning to get me with that one. Yep. Tony takes it down, $30 profit. Not huge. 3 blinds,
Mm-hmm.
3.5. Still good enough. Hard to go broke when you're still pulling in pots. And Corey's sitting at the top, 4.8K.
Got about 40 minutes left in the live stream. Want to remind all you guys that tomorrow, 2 p.m., we've got one of our biggest tournaments that's not part of a series ever. Actually, it is the biggest tournament that's not part of a series. $1,100.
Come on.
$1,100 bounty tournament. Buy-in, $1,100.
What's the bounty, Charlie? Tell me the bounty.
$500. 5 hundos.
Start collecting those biscuits.
For every person you knock out, you get a $500 bill.
And I do like the bounty format. I like the bounty and the freeze out format. Those are my favorite ones.
All right, $5 if you know who's on the $500 bill.
$500 bill?
Yeah.
There isn't one.
Oh yeah, there is.
Not since
You know, it's still good if someone pays with it, you have to take it.
$100 bill.
It's legal tender.
It's not Harriet Tubman.
I see what you did there.
Let's see. Not Washington. It's not Jackson. It's gonna be
I'll give you a picture of him. That didn't help at all.
No, it doesn't help. He looks like an Edgar.
That's what it looks like.
That is $500 bill, huh?
Yeah, it's McKinney.
McKinney. Yeah, I was gonna say that.
It's a 500. Flop comes out. 6 of diamond spades. 8 of clubs. 10 of hearts.
What series is that? What year? Oh man, I can't read that.
Oh, there it is, right there. Series of. It looks like 1949.
Yeah.
1946,
Is
1949.
it a? Yeah, it's redeemable for. Interesting. That was before we went off the gold standard. Clearly.
The $1,000 bill, $10,000 bill.
There's no way. They discontinued those, I bet. Hop's giving a job. I do know that the creator of the $3 trillion bill is The Simpsons.
Oh, I was like, what the heck are you talking about?
It's like one of the few episodes of The Simpsons that I've watched more than once. They pay off the national debt with a $3 trillion bill. They print one of them and hand it off to the other country, and it's fine. So now we've got Billy betting 250.
Billy's got the best hand at this time. A pair of threes.
A pair of threes, and I think he's going to get away with it. Alex really wants to call him. Alex is, it looks like his BS detector was going off. He wants to see. Yep.
He said,
he knew it.
all right. So on the $10,000 bill, there wasn't even a president on it.
Oh, is it Ben Franklin?
No, it was President Lincoln's Secretary of Treasury, Salmon, S-A-L-M-O-N. I don't know how. I know how to say the fish.
Salmon.
P. Chase, the highest denomination
P.
U.S.
Chase.
currency ever to public circulate.
I wonder how many they printed. I bet you it's a very, very limited run.
Since 1969, the highest denomination note printed is the $100 bill.
Yep.
The $100,000 bill featured a portrait of Woodrow Wilson.
Yeah.
Its purpose was to transfer funds between the Federal Reserve and never to pass in retail transactions.
Interesting. So easily worth more than $100,000. If you
Yes.
put your hand on one. And Kerry, look at this. Queen Jack of diamonds. Diamonds be hitting tonight.
Diamonds be hitting.
And she's under the gun. Dante raises it up. A dirty raise on the button. Or no, Corey raises it up on the cutoff. A less dirty raise. That does push Billy all in with his King 9. What a play.
This is where Billy knows where he is.
This is when Billy knows where he is. And I don't see Carrie calling. I don't think she's able to with that Queen Jack.
But if anybody can do it, she can do it.
She can do it. And Billy is the one to raise bluff pre-flop.
You know, if it wasn't for $1,800, if it was for $500-600, Carrie would flip
she
it.
would have, yeah.
All right, so this is what the $10,000 bill looks like. Look at the serial number.
1. That is crazy. Oh yeah, and it's not just $100,000. $100,000 in gold.
Yes. Congratulations to Johnny Blaze
What?
for winning a seat into a package, not a seat, into the main event. He will be playing in Las Vegas in the main event. I gotta step out and
Wow.
say congratulations.
Yeah.
I gotta hobble out and say congratulations.
Hobble out. Rob picks up the ace king under the gun suited. Take your time, old man. Ooh, and Alex picking up the jiggities, a couple of fish hooks right there. Going fishing. Well, congratulations, Johnny Blaze. One of my favorite characters to play against here, Kojaks. Always with a good attitude. Very cerebral player. Wow, and a set of jacks right there on the flop. Let's see if Alex smooth checks. No, he goes ahead and bets. Full house right there. And Kobe's holding another 6. This is going to get nasty. Kobe does make the call. And this is one of those times where if you're in Kobe's shoes, you don't expect the other player to be holding 2 jacks. Maybe ace jack or king jack or something like that. And Alex does make another bet, 150. A little more than quarter pot. Kobe snap calls. I bet you Alex knows where he's at, as we say. And if he does, how much value is he going to extract from Kobe's set or trip? Whoa! And Kobe leads out. Alex checks. Yeah, I still got the nuts. Now the question is not, do I call or fold? The question is, how much do I raise? You can see the determination in Alex's face. Kind of a shocking bet there from Kobe, but a good one nonetheless. Well timed. I did. Yeah, thank you. And Alex raises up 1,000. Yep, we knew this was going to be a nasty pot right on the flop. Kobe, what does he have here? Now, it is possible that Alex is holding a higher 6 than Kobe has. He's only got the 7, which doesn't really play. His full 5-card hand would be 3 6s, a jack, and a 10. So he makes the call. Wow. And Alex turns over the jacks. And Kobe shows a 6. And he says, I wasn't that far behind. And he's right. That is a tough, tough spot. And Alex gets to work stacking those chips. Doesn't pull him into his side of the table just quite yet. He wants to show off that pot first. And here we go. Now the button has moved to seat 1. We're switching back to PLO. And Billy under the gun does look like he put out a straddle. I believe a $20 straddle, not a $25. I'll have to ask Charlie when he gets back. That could be a $25 straddle. No, it is a $20 straddle. And Billy, a good hand for the straddle with a pair of 10s. Suited jack. A deuce just in case 2 of those come on the flop. And Alex with the aces already. 2 red aces. The Red Rockets. And Billy makes a call. A little confusion at the table. Ooh. And you hear the announcer in the background there. Sounds an awful lot like Charlie. Johnny Blaze doing well for himself. Very good player. Ace Jack of clubs comes off, giving Billy a pair of jacks. Beating out his pocket pair of 10s. But that ace gives Alex a set of aces. And now for the cards that we can see, Tony goes ahead and bets $30. And Alex likely to make the call at least. He does raise to 120, get 4x raise size. It should be 120, not 420. Our graphics are a little slow on the uptake. And Tony does let it go. Oh, it was 420. Basil keeping me on track. That hand a while ago that I misread so bad, so poorly, with the book ended straight. You were right. He does have the straight. Took me a little while to see it. You know you have a disguised hand when a commentator who can see all of the cards can't figure it out. That's a disguised hand there. And we got Billy on the button now. And we're seeing a lot of action tonight, a lot of big pots, a lot of big swings. Lots of money on the table. You can really see that. A lot of chips in front of each player here. Tony, the short stack for now, it's still over the $1,000 mark. Double suited, not too bad. Let's see if he decides to go in with it, out of position. And you can see him thinking about it, and decides to get away. It's the old George of the Jungle strategy. When in doubt, get out. Now, Kobe has 3 aces, so he doesn't automatically have a set, but he knows likely that none of the other players are hitting an ace. If they do have an ace, there's not going to be one left for the board. So if it comes down to a one pair winner, Kobe's aces would be best. Let's see what the flop brings. Jack 9 deuce. We get a check from Kobe. His pair of aces is still best right now. But a 6 on the turn gives Corey a couple of different straight possibilities. And Corey bets it. Kobe folds. Our camera wigging out a little bit. You love to see it. I'll be honest, guys. I apologize if I seem a little quiet. All this meat is making me go cross-eyed. That sounded dirty. Not sure how, but I think there's some way to interpret that. And we got a misdeal here. The first misdeal of the night. Take a shot, everybody. It's tricky to keep track of PLO when you're commentating, but also it appears as a dealer, I think also a more difficult game to deal. You have to be aware of the pot size because that is the maximum that players can bet. In addition to keeping track of the bets, in addition to keeping track of the flow of the game, and you also have to deal out 4 cards instead of 2. That's why I don't deal. There's a lot to keep track of. I got a one-track mind. I can do one thing at a time. Usually that's eat. I usually enjoy eating. And we got 2 folds under the gun and +1 get out of there. Moses is out of there too. See if Corey decides to play it with his kings. Yeah. One of his kings is suited, which as we've seen in PLO can get you into a little bit of trouble. Gary with the ace-10 suited, 7 and a 4. Billy with a pair of 6s. And Tony's double suited, not a bad hand either. Got the 10 and the 5 as Charlie likes to point out, you gotta have a 10 and a 5 in there to make a straight. And there we go, king, queen, jack. Tony with the up and down straight draw there. And a flush draw, though it's not the nut flush. It'll be the third nut flush. Ace and the jack of spades would beat him. I feel pretty good about that. There, Corey bets. Carrie raises right away. She's got Broadway already. But Corey somehow has more equity. And it is a coin flip here. Corey with a set of kings. I guess has a possibility for the board to pair. Enough of a possibility for about half the pot's worth of equity. We're already up to $810 here going to the turn. There's a 10 right there. And that gives Corey the bottom end of the straight. Carrie bets pot. Carrie and Corey going at it right now. Looks like Corey stringing out calling chips. And he makes the call. Getting a quick count here. Ooh, a brick on the river, a 5 of clubs, and Gary snaps all in. Not likely to change anything at all. So if Corey thought he was at least good enough to call going into the river, with that brick on the river, you got to wonder, am I still good, or did I just get enough information to lead me to believe I haven't been good this entire time? Both are pretty devastating. And Corey gets out of there. Carrie takes down a $3,000 pot. She pulls in 1.2K. and profit out of that. And once again is going to have a tough time stacking those chips up. Let's see if she plays 2 pots in a row. What a nice hand. Well played right there. And we're doing a dealer change. Normally here at Kojak's we'll do bomb pots at the dealer change. Well, we don't do that here on our stream game. But if you do come out and play with us, every time we change dealers, we initiate a bomb pot. Oh, I got Tylenol in the truck if you want some.
I took 2 PMS pills
Oh, that's good.
because they're like 600 milligrams.
They're perfect. No, those are actually, especially for a back.
muscles.
Yeah. Especially for a back. PMS pills. So 2 Snickers then is what you're saying.
All right.
2 Snickers bars.
2 chill out pills. Oh. So we got about 20 minutes, a little over, left in the live stream. Man, I walked out there to say congratulations to Johnny Blaze because he wins that seat into any $10,000 tournament that he wants to play.
Very nice. In Vegas.
Right, right. So he's deciding if he wants to play that or if he wants to play 12 bullets at $1,000 tournament or a couple $1,000 tournaments.
Oh,
and
true.
A couple 2,000. I mean, it's his choice what he wants to do. We definitely like to see him. If he goes out there and he plays the main, we'll give him a couple T-shirts, a couple hats to represent Kojak's. But once he does get on if he was to make it to the final table, he would not be able to wear our gear.
Oh, really?
Because we're not licensed by the World Series of Poker.
Interesting. Strange how they do that, but
Yeah,
I guess they
it's
have
smart.
to.
It's smart.
I guess they have to.
Because we could license the Kojak's name. It would just take, $27,000 to license it, and we could do whatever we wanted to. But
And a lot of paperwork, I'm sure.
oh yes,
I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe they would make it super simple. Maybe they would streamline it.
I think I'm a pretty good picture taker.
Oh, that's a
the way
good
that
one.
I get the Kojak's
I like
logo
that,
all the way in
yeah.
there.
Hey, that's got to feel good.
Yes.
Got to feel good. I was telling the folks at home, Johnny Blaze is one of my favorite players to play against at the table. Very good sense of humor.
Johnny Blaze.
Cracks me up, man. He is funny. Always with a smile on his face. I think I beat him out of a fairly large pot, and he just started joking with me immediately as I'm raking the chips
And
in.
he's so chill. He doesn't take anything personal.
Yeah, exactly. He knows. He's a professional. Very thoughtful player too. If you have any questions, I should say, about whether you played something right, he's been honest with me about my hands, and really gives a lot of good insight.
He will give help.
Yeah.
All around.
Yeah, he's a great guy, good player. A lot of those around here at Kojak's. A lot of great guys, good players. And we're on hand 55 now. Not too bad for a couple of hours. 2.5 hours.
No.
And we got Chris dealing, the technology wizard. Chris is awesome. And he is cracking up into the headset. I hope you guys can hear that. Oh, and Rob with the ace, king, king, jack. And Billy with the king, jack, 10, 7. A lot of hearts out there. Not many left in the deck.
That is true.
That's what happens. I don't expect hearts on the flop, but let's see. Let's see if I eat my words. Like I'm eating all this bacon. I feel comatose a little bit.
Oh, but it's so good. Four-way action, $420 in the pot.
Big
Johnny
pot,
Blaze
big flop.
is not in this hand.
Zing. I see what you did there.
9, 6, ace, 2 diamonds. I'm having trouble with diamonds and spades tonight.
Diamonds are out there, man.
Diamonds been coming, but only one.
Only one. Only one time, then you're done. Rob makes the $50 call, and Billy raises to $200 with his gut shot and pair of tens. Not a whole lot of equity. Carrie actually, with the pair of aces, has the most equity, but oh, and she does make the call. A good call. Good call. She's got the ace-9. See if she boats up here on the river. Rob with the pair of aces and a king kicker. Yeah, facing a bet and a raise, not the best place to be. Generally a pretty tricky spot. You can see Rob stressing out a little bit over it. He does make the call, though. He's going to a river. He's got a gut shot also.
He's looking for what, a queen?
Queen.
Or an 8?
An 8 would do
But
it.
not a deuce of clubs.
Not a deuce of clubs. No, that was not in the request box. He did get 4 to a flush with that deuce of clubs.
Hey!
You know, I made a joke about that at the table last time. I said, but I have 4 to a flush after the dealer said the other guy won. And everybody looked at me and said, no, you need 5 cards. Like I was being serious.
You're like, I know.
So I doubled down and said, yeah, but I have 4 to a flush. Nobody thought it was funny but me. And VPIP, Billy's still at the top of the VPIP board at 61%.
Are we calling him VPIP Billy?
VPIP Billy. VPIP Billy. A lot of sports will have the VIP. We have the VPIP.
Yeah.
And it's been a good game so far tonight. Been a good game. We've seen a lot of big action. We've seen a lot of players drop down in chips and catch right back up again. We've seen people go broke. All in a day's work here at Kojaks. And there's still plenty of time yet. This game goes on after our stream ends. Most weeks, it's still going at about 3, 4 in the morning. So plenty of time to get out there if these stack sizes are appealing to you. I say, come on. Come on by. And if you're more of a tournament player, come out tomorrow. We've got that big buy-in
$1,100.
$1,100 bounty tournament. I was saying the dynamic of a bounty tournament is just it's one of a kind.
It changes everything because you tend to risk a little more to take the chance to pick up that bounty chip.
Yeah.
Especially when it's $500.
It's a big bounty. That's why we call it the big bounty.
Yeah.
And we got Billy double suited here.
So pretty.
So pretty.
Once I get past that little hitch point.
Yeah, the hitch point is what gets you. And we got 2 threes on the flop, giving Corey triple threes. But his jacks do not play anymore, so he's not boated up. He's not threes full of jacks. But if a 5 comes, Charlie's favorite hand. And Corey bets 125. Billy gets out of there. Corey takes down another one. And it looks like he's taking down another Corona, too. That bottle is suspiciously full. Looks fresh right now. All right, Corey on top at 5.1K. Still a lot of money on the table to be had. A series in July. I don't have the promotional materials in front of me right now, but we are going to be doing a series in July wherein every player will receive points just for playing. Now you'll get more points if you win, obviously, but if you're just at the table, you're going to be getting some points, and those points go towards various satellites and things like that. And I believe also we'll have we'll announce a winner in points. So you could be talk to me about points for the series in July.
Oh, so it's not for July. It's actually goes all the way through September.
Okay.
It is a points series. What that does is, so pretty much every tournament you get 2 points. Today's tournament, you got 4 points because it was a
Ah.
little bit bigger buy-in.
So it did start
And
before
then-
July.
For re-entries, if it's a 2-point tournament, you get 2 points. For one re-entry, you can get 1 point for re-entry, but you only get it one time. So if you enter 12 times, you only get 1
1
point. So you
point.
can get 3 for that tournament. Well, today there was a couple people that got 6 points for the tournament in Daniel LaRusso terms, and 2 for the re-entry. So the top 25% will play for a $25,000 free roll.
Woo!
So it makes sense to get out here and try some.
And bragging rights,
Oh,
too. Of
so
course.
so everything in the poker world is about bragging rights.
Of course. And Billy was 69% to win this pot. Oh, dropping down to 38 after that jack on the turn.
That opened up. Anybody got a 10, 10, 8, 8 straight? Dante.
Yeah, Dante picks up the straight. And Billy's 2-pair not looking so good anymore, but he does decide to make the call. I think Corey's going to get out of this here. Now, Corey does make the fold. Here we go to a river. Let's see if Dante's straight holds up. Oh, it's a 10. And Billy improves to a king-high straight. Oh, man.
That's not what Dante wanted to see, but Dante can sniff this out.
Let's see if
Dante,
he does.
So if Dante bets, he's doing what's called a controlled bet. Because he'll
Blocker
only
bet.
get raised. Yeah, blocker bet. He'll only get raised if Billy does, but he doesn't bet it.
And Billy bets. Gets Dante out of there. You're right, Dante did. He sniffed it out. That's what
Dante's
they
pretty
do.
good with that. 11 minutes left.
And it has been fun. Like, comment, subscribe, and give us a shout out.
Absolutely.
Charlie and George, I like the team.
We'll be back next week.
Yeah, we will. We will be back. I almost had some work to do this evening. Almost didn't make it over here.
Uh-oh.
And finished everything up, you know? Just put the pedal to the metal. Start going. Basil, talking about that meat making me go cross-eyed. I told you, I knew it. I said, I'm going cross-eyed eating all this meat. And I said, that sounded dirty. I don't know how.
Uh-oh.
And Basil calling me out on it. I love it.
Basil will never,
Basil knows.
ever let anything slide.
It cracks me up. Basil one time gave me his Taco Villa leftovers. And I didn't realize he was setting me up for a bit the entire time. Because when I sat down at the table, scarfing that burrito down, he was like, oh, you like that burrito, huh?
Put some hot sauce on that burrito.
And Billy's got the ace quisha with a pair of aces. Billy really making up for lost time here towards the end of our stream. He 3-bets and gets 4-bet by Corey. And 3 of the 4 players that Corey bet, 4-bet I should say, do go to the river. $670 in the pot before the flop. It's that barbecue sauce. It makes your tongue go numb. This is the biggest pre-flop pot I've
Ace
ever
deuce,
seen.
or 10 deuce deuce. That ace deuce deuce would be good. Corey's 100% capable right here of having a deuce in his hand.
Very capable. Statistically capable.
He's also capable of having pocket tens.
That's true too.
Also capable of having 10 deuce.
It is possible.
Billy makes a call, buck and a squirt, 125. Tony, I don't think can go any further.
Yeah, I expect Tony to lay this one down.
Tony Love has no love for that board.
He doesn't love it. He doesn't love his hand either.
All right, heads up, 7 up. It's always fun when you say that and a 7 comes on the phone.
And Corey with the mystery hand this evening. We got the floor called. We may have had a miss something or other, though the camera didn't allow me to see.
Here comes the floor.
Oh, the scary floor, man.
Dun 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 dun. So Billy. A lot of the players here, you know, when the floor gets called, the players get to tell their side of what happened, and Billy's one of those players that, you know, if whether or not he's right or wrong, he's going to tell you exactly what happened. He's not going to have an opinionated side.
Yeah, I have a lot of respect for that because it means you respect the game enough to keep it as above board as possible. And
so what happened is when he went to put the card out, they stuck together. 3 cards came out.
Oh, okay.
It was 100% retrievable.
And if you can hear, they're explaining a little bit of the situation. And this is a tough spot for players to be in.
Especially with this amount of money. $1,000 in the pot.
It's a big pot. And, you know...
What they agree to do is just run it 3 times. Or twice.
Run it twice.
Yeah, and check it down and run it twice.
And it's tricky because you want to win the pot, obviously. But you don't want to be scummy about it, you know? And so that's...
And so Billy does pull it in.
And Billy does get it.
But that's also a sigh of relief because if Corey would have been holding a 2, that would have been a deal for him. And, you know, errors are made.
It happens.
Errors are made. They're not on purpose. They are 100% accident. Sometimes these cards, especially, you know, we got players eating pizza, players eating roses, players eating Michael's Charcoal Grill, Chinese food. Fingers do get sticky, gets on the cards, and they do stick together.
Indeed.
And, you know, a deck of cards like these, it's not like a deck of the Kobag cards that we have. You know, those, excuse me, those are $28 a deck. These right here are $100 a deck.
Golly. And we see that we've got all the cards laid out there. The dealer showing off that they are in the deck and starts shuffling them. Yeah, we are humans. You know, as much as poker players think like machines, you know, we're still human.
And nobody feels worse than the dealer that doesn't.
That's true.
I mucked someone's cards once. They said all in, and when they said all in, they're sitting in seat 1. They moved their cards in front of my box to push all their chips out. Well, I didn't see that. I heard him say all in. I threw the chip out, and when he was pushing his cards out, I saw 2 random cards right there that shouldn't have been there. So I pushed them in the muck. And when you push them in the muck, you separate.
They're the end.
Unretrievable.
Right.
So when the cards go in the muck, they are and ill retrievable for any reason. There are certain clauses. But like if you stick them on the top, they're retrievable. But these 2 had separated because I always separate my cards. Well, it was an all-in for $3,700.
No.
The guy already had $6,000 in the pot.
No.
And there was 2 other players that were all in, and the guy that won the hand, this guy had pocket kings of his king on the board, so it was set. This guy had a set of jacks, and this guy had pocket aces. And
wow.
The guy that had the set of jacks, I had to push all the pot to him. Well, normally, if I had enough money, I would have given the guy all the money he lost. But I can't do $7,000. That guy, he has some ungodly limit. The guy's first name is Taylor. Super nice guy. Not going to say his last name. Very, very well-known poker player and very big bankroll.
Uh-huh.
He went to the ATM and he got out the $7,000 or $8,000 out of the ATM because you can't pass chips by law. He got that money out of the ATM and handed it to that guy.
Wow.
Because that should have been his money.
Wow.
In actuality, he didn't lose anything.
Right.
Because he gave him all the money that he put in personally. He didn't give him any of the profit from the other guy. Yeah, but he gave him all the money that guy put back.
What a gentleman! What a big play!
Right man, and that instantly told me a lot about his character.
So it's a Casino Royale quote. You can tell a lot about a man by the way he plays cards.
Yes.
And truly, that's one of those revealing moments. Wow. We got Jade here. George of the Jungle on the hand with Carrie and Corey, where Carrie flipped Broadway and Corey flopped a set of kings. Corey's percentage was higher than Carrie's because her hand can't improve, but his hand can improve by the board pairing on the turn and or river. You are exactly right, Jade. Yeah, I sniffed that out a little bit after I said it.
Uh-oh.
So go ahead and take a shot for me. And
oh,
was
we
one of
got
those
shots.
Georgia messing up.
Hey, it happens.
It happens.
You know, as much as we think we aren't perfect, sometimes we see we are.
I appreciate the shout out, Jade. Any opportunity I get to learn.
Oh,
anything.
hey, Jade's not here.
Yeah, Jade does bring a lot to the stream games. And generally any game.
Jam it, Jade. Instead of damn it, Daniel. Jam it, Jade.
Jam it, Jade.
Ooh, I like this hand.
I like this. Billy's Ace King against
I like
pocket
the 5-4.
fours.
I like the 5-4.
Now, 5-4 is a great hand to have
I don't like 5-4 anymore.
It's a great hand to have pre-flop because that's the buster of a lot of these hands.
Tony leads out, pretending he has ace queen. But we know Carrie's got the king queen.
Not going anywhere. Rob gets out of there. Billy makes a disgruntled call there.
A king would be a very bad card
Let's
for Billy.
see what
right
the
now.
king is. Oh, it's another queen
Oh,
instead.
I thought it was a king.
Wow. So Tony, representing the queen, does decide to give up.
Billy out. Billy folded before.
Wow.
Tony says.
Yep. Tony says, caught speeding. Love it.
Corey, Alex, and Billy all above 23%. 23, Michael Jordan. 23% pre-flop raisin. Carrie pulling in another pot.
Carrie taking him down lately. And this may be the last hand of the night. 61 hands we've made it through. And this will be our last hand on the stream.
So, last week, you weren't here. The last hand of the stream was a monster.
Oh, man.
A monster. We had one player, it was PLO, we had one player flop a set. The other one had the complete wrap. So,
Wow.
so like 9-10 was on the board. They had 7-8 Jack Queen in their hand.
Wow.
So,
Any
anything
of
from
the-
a 6 to a king was a winner for them.
Right.
I mean, just something stupid like that.
Unbelievable.
And they ran it 3 times.
Oh, no.
And the player with the full wrap won all
three.
boards. Hit
Scooper-oner.
an 8, hit a 7, and hit a queen for a straight on
Wow.
every one of them.
Wow. That's the power of the wrap right there.
Last
That's what
hand's
that
going to be
is.
Hold'em, 87 versus...
Ooh, we got Diamonds be hitting again. And Billy's got the Charlie, but he does get out of there.
And that's going to bring us to a close of the Kojaks live Saturday night with George of the Jungle. And Charlie Boy, we going to let you go. Don't forget tomorrow, 2:30 p.m., $1,100 bounty tournament, $500 bounty chips. From Charlie, have a good night.
And we'll see you next time.
Be there or be square.